I still cannot, but if other people can, then I'm sure it's fine. There's also so much delay from my feeling. It's weird.
There is a huge delay, but I did hear people like in a cacophony of just everything.
What shall I tell for the people? What do you think is important for them to know? Absolutely. Well, first of all, my name is Sunny Kay. I am a musician. I play Yuka, who is a druid who was raised by animals and some creatures that are notably not animals. She has a little bit of a people trouble, but she's getting there. And this is going to be a very enlightening experience for her.
Hello, I'm Feather. I'm a student. I play Thogan. Thogan is a dwarf. At least he was a while ago. But then he got turned into a concoon by an evil wizard that he tried to scam. And now he's trying to get back to being a dwarf because he likes that way more. But we'll see. We'll see if he gets there.
Yeah, I am May. The camera thing's funky because it's working on my end, just no one else can see me. So something happened. But yeah, I am going to be playing as my lovely half orc Jeff Pig, who real name basically what he's gonna go by, Malastare. And yeah, it's like I feel like all the energy that I've gotten from Nalise has gone into him, at least like grad school student-esque. It's gonna be an interesting time, and he's gonna have to interact with some non-academics.
Oh no. I'm Rose. I'm also a student, and I play Cam or Chamomile, as we'll figure out at some point, and will be made fun of like relentlessly. Um, Cam is a kid raised in like a druid farmer family who figured out that, oh, I can change into animals. That's fun. I can make sculptures. That's way more fun. Let's focus on that. So now, my cousin has reached level 8 of druidism, so they can turn into flying animals, and I am salty about it. So my mission in life is to like be cooler than that cousin. So we'll see how long that takes me.
What's the reward?
What's the research?
Good afternoon.
And what's the reason you cannot do such a thing yourself?
Excuse me, sir. You do realize I'm a sculptor, right? Not an adventurer. No, but I do not. I can make sculptures.
I'm a working man. How am I supposed to do this without any kind of reward?
I am not unused to performing favors for folk. However, it does entice. What is the reason you cannot do this yourself?
10 gold will do. Sure. Fine.
What?
Has Yuka heard of White Maw before? Alrighty, let's do this thing. If my mouse will work. First check at the game. Oh, VTT, I don't think we're friends. And that's okay. We don't have to be. Boop. Oh, no! It's fine. It's okay. I'm
We got
getting
that
it
one
out
out
for
of the
you
way.
guys. I'm getting it out for you guys. Heavy is the head. What bears the natural one?
Thank you so much, Yuka.
I think she's just like mulling over the fact that like somebody has built something in the woods and I don't know about it. Somebody's built something in my house and I don't know where it is. There's a guy in my walls. She's gonna investigate what this guy in her walls has built. Naturally. I shall accept her offer.
My typical
Fig
rates apply,
is-
but then I'll do it.
Good. I would like to let it be known that Fig is highly suspicious of a researcher that doesn't want to talk about his research. But like he knows there's some secret stuff, but like lots of secret research just turns into cult people. So he is going to investigate and do in like probably just let's see what's a good role for him. I'm thinking I like want to see if I can figure out anything else about this man, aka if I've seen him before, any like manner of clothing or regalia or other things on his person.
Yeah, so first of all, I'm gonna pause just a second. Chat, am I audible again? This is an incredibly embarrassing start for this. Let's see what I've got. But yes, I hope this works now. It turns out my microphone was not being heard in the slightest.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Come on, chat. Let me know. Can you hear me now? Oh, chat, please. Anyways, while we're waiting for this, I'm just gonna have a little bit of out-of-game talk with you guys. Well, like in-game talk, but like out-of-game talk, you know? Basically, you guys are being asked to just go and do a simple retrieval mission, which is quite fun. Yes, we have sound! Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Fab Apollo.
Yeah.
I realized what the issue
Love that
is.
name.
Perfect. So, hi chat. You didn't miss much. What you missed was a little bit of opening exposition. Very specifically, you have joined our four adventurers in a upper to mid-level inn in the city of Ironcliff. It is a dwarven city that is carved into the side of a mountain. This city is built very specifically out of old mine shafts that were retrofitted with dwellings. These four wonderful compatriots have been asked to go and retrieve some research notes by one Vitalis Vitale, a doctor of no renown. These players don't know who this guy is.
I've worked for him before.
Sorry, yes, of course. Sorry,
How'd
Cam
you
has
figure
worked
that
for him
out?
before as an architect. That's about it. But yeah, so will you be going? This man with, shoulder length hair asks.
I mean, I suppose so. I am investigating if I can know anything more about his person.
Yeah, of course. Roll me an investigation check. Or an insight check if you would rather.
Yeah, I'm doing it off of like himself, so I did an investigation.
Absolutely. So, Fig, you give this guy a ones up. And you're a researcher, he's a researcher. Let's talk researcher to researcher here. The first thing you notice is that he is wearing a small emblem on his chest in the shape of a seven-pointed star. And this seven-pointed star is one that is superimposed over a syringe. You know that this is a symbol that is only ever given out to bachelors of medicine, and very specifically, bachelors of surgery. In addition, you can tell that between his manicured hands, his cared for coat. This is likely somebody who puts a lot of stock in his appearance and has to remain clean for some of the tasks that he has to do. Past that, you notice that his ears are ever so slightly pointed. Still human, though you notice that there might be a little bit of elven blood in his history. That is, I think, all you get on a 16. You do know that you do not recognize his name from anywhere. So if he is a surgeon of renown, he is not a surgeon that has escaped the medical community.
Okay, I suppose I can help you retain your research.
Wonderful. I am glad to hear it. Now, if that is everyone agreed, out, I have reading to do.
Sir, yes, sir. And I just leave.
Wonderful. You leave, he begins to sort of shoo the rest of you out, and you find yourselves once again in an inn in Ironcliff. Do you have any preparation you all wish to do before you leave for the Boundary Woods? And Yuka, with the map that you currently hold, you notice that you four will be going to about here.
Let me take a look at the map.
Yeah, no worries.
Ah.
So how long travel was it?
It's going to be about a day,
A day.
there and back.
As in on foot.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. Also, a quick reminder for my players, you can use your handy dandy little ruler tool and it will actually tell you. So it's a day there.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. We weren't quite introduced. I'm Fig. Nice to meet you. And I reach out a hand to Cam because they seem the most person.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. What was it, Fig?
Yeah, Fig.
Okay, I'm terrible with names, so my apologies. But nice to meet you. You look way too put together to go on an adventure. So why did the old guy get you?
I'm not in my excavation clothes, so this was I thought I was gonna see like a posh guy, so I put on my nice clothes.
Okay.
They're just in my bag. Have you met him before? This is my first time.
Well, I'm like a sculptor and kind of an interior designer. And this guy just can't make up his mind. I get called like every month or so to change the size of a room or to change the sculpture because he's decided the pose isn't quite right. So like I kind of know him, but only by like trade.
Okay. I mean, it sort of sounds like he's wishy-washy. Is he gonna like he hasn't like skipped out on your pay at all or anything?
No. The reason I keep coming is because he keeps paying for like minor adjustments.
Yeah, makes sense. And what about you two? Hello, hi. Vic is very nervous around Yuka.
Hello,
Pleasure
Fig.
to meet you.
Yuka just looks at Throgan.
I look very disappointed that the more Fig says, the more he seems to be poor. Sad that I can't scam you, but hello, Fig. Hello. You're Cam?
Yes, Cam.
Hello. Nice to meet you guys. We're not being treated well by this guy. At least we're getting 10 gold for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, question, did he pay for this meal? Can I like look over to a bartender?
What meal?
Wasn't there food on this table?
In his room, yeah?
We've already been shooed out of the room.
Oh.
Can I have tried to pickpocket like an apple or something off the table?
Sure. Give me a retroactive sleight of hand check.
Yuka has a full rack of ribs slung over her shoulder.
Yuka, I love you.
That she took in plain sight.
Sleight of hand. There you go. Did it do? It's
I've not seen it do.
Yep, there.
there. You go.
Aha. Let's see. Wow.
Oh, wonderful. Hello.
Wow.
That's my high roll this session.
So
I have
hope you,
successfully stolen an apple.
I hope you never want to roll high ever again.
It's fine.
Yeah, Cam, you managed to just sort of, while he was talking, run up and like sneak an apple off the table. He didn't notice, as far as you're aware.
He also wouldn't have cared. He had so much food.
He also wouldn't have cared. He has so much food.
He can deal.
Anyway,
You may call me Yuka.
hello, Mrs. Yuka.
Not married.
Miss Yuka. My apologies.
If it is an honorific you seek, lady will do well enough.
Lady Yuka. Wonderful. I can remember that.
Oh.
There are elements of the task ahead of us that are discreet enough that I wish not to disclose them here. So we shall go to the woods. I know the way.
I mean, I've got my just day pack on me, but does anybody else need anything? I could go get my like overnight bag. I have one of those too.
I don't think.
I'll be fine, thank you.
I'm sure
So we're
I'll
gonna-
deal.
Go to the wood in like an hour?
We'll meet outside the city wall.
Anywhere specific, or you'll just find us?
We will meet outside the city wall.
There's a lot of wall. I'm sorry, Lady Yuka.
How about we meet at the nearest gate going the direction we need to go?
Thank you, Cam. That's wonderful. And I like stiffly get up and I like weirdly awkward like half bow to Yuka and I like stumble my way out.
As soon as you've left, I look for the easiest victim in the room, because I want to play a card game, an innocent little card game,
An innocent little
That
card
will never-
game.
an innocent little card game.
So
I'm just
and
gonna
can I then-
observe the bird. I don't trust the bird, so I'm just gonna watch.
You don't trust me?
I don't know you.
Yeah. So do I see any like victims in the room?
So Throgan,
For
I want you to
innocent
give me a
reasons.
perception check.
Yes. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so Throgan, you start searching around the room, and you actually see two possible game companions, we'll call them. The first one that you see is a smaller child. Think about 12 or like 11 or 12. Done up nice, very clearly, you know, the clothes aren't super ratty, they're worn, but they're still nice enough to not have holes in them. Small little dwarven kid playing marbles all by himself. Or there is also this purple tiefling lady. And she very clearly works for a living. But you can tell that she probably hasn't run into you before, nor anyone like you before. So she could be a good mark.
Can I
She's
tell
watching
if the
you right now.
child? Right. Can I tell if the child has like a parent nearby?
With a 19, you can. You see that there is two older dwarves that are sitting in a booth a little ways away, having a meal, just sort of chatting.
Okay. I look at the child. I look at the parents. I always make sure that I have a few trinkets on me. Some of those might count as children's toys.
Certainly.
So what I do is I walk by the table. I happen to drop the toy next to me, in the hopes that the child will see it. And then when the child sees it and is hopefully interested, I try to sell it to them.
Whoa. And you see this little dwarf kid like looks up at you with these big round eyes. Like tiniest little bit of scraggle on his chin. What is that?
It's a make your own gold kid. You can use it, and you can like pretend to be your parents making your own little clump of gold. It's really fun. I used to do it all the time when I was younger.
But gold has to come out of the ground. Can't make it.
You make actual gold with this.
How does it work? And at this point he's like gotten up and he's like sort of like sweeped his marbles over into the bag and is walking over to you.
You see, metals have like a composition. Metals have a composition. So if you put them in there and if you just like push them really tight, they can sometimes change composition. And this is a rock that has been under conditions that made it very hard and very dense and tight. And so now inside of there is gold, but we don't know how much gold. But we do know that there's gold in there. So all the cool kids used to collect these, and then they can do their own little mining thing, and then they make gold with that.
Okay. Can you roll me a...
You'll be able to buy so much candy with it.
Can you please roll... Can you roll me a persuasion check or a deception check, because this is a scam? But you can have advantage because you mentioned candy.
Incredible. Did you deception or persuasion?
Deception if it's a lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Yes, with advantage.
Oh no.
Poor kid.
This is not very
Just
good.
like, it's private.
Oh, it's private.
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled an 8.
The answer. It's not very good.
Good. It's not very good.
So, mister, my mom works in the mine, in the gold mine. I've never heard of
that's
gold
so
being
cool.
stuck in rocks.
That's the whole thing of mine.
You've never heard of gold stuck in rocks? That's literally where gold is.
No. Gold comes in veins, not in rocks. I don't think you're telling the truth, mister.
Okay, I'll like you'll see when all the cool kids in your town are playing with it, but sure, I'll saw it off then.
I didn't say that. I'm sorry, sir. Did I say sawed off? I didn't mean to say sawed off. I'm not supposed to say that.
You're a good child. I get it.
It's all right. Thank you, though, sir.
Have a nice evening.
You too, sir. And he goes back to like sitting on the ground playing with his little marbles.
I am thoroughly embarrassed. No, I've done this a few times. I know how to get I just go get a drink for myself and I like leave the child alone because I learned from experience that if you're with children too much, people start thinking you're gonna do something weird.
This is fair.
I think
go
before
off, I get my own drink. This was a totally normal interaction. Nothing about this was weird yet.
I think before she leaves the tavern, Yuka just makes eye contact with Throgan as he goes back to the bar, and it's just like, and leaves.
I don't rely on Yuka for my social skills, so I don't care.
You shouldn't. She's not good. She's not a good tutor.
Oh, incredible. So.
Okay, so the bar, is it like made of stone?
Yes, it is. Most things in Ironcliff are.
Yeah, I figured. I wanted to check.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get like semi close to the bar, but not like near the bar. Just leaving, just past the bar, and I just mold earth the surface up a little bit. Don't trust bird near the bartender.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you sleight of hand this for me?
of course.
Don't trust me.
Where?
Oh, incredible.
Well, it's just somatic, so it's just a hand motion. So I don't see why I need to roll.
But can I see it?
It's to see if Throgan can see what you've written.
Probably.
Problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they know it's me.
Oh, amazing.
They just know it's there.
Yeah, so Throgan, that is lower than your passive perception. Throgan, you do see some words appear on the bar that say "Don't trust bird," but you do not know where they came from. The bartender also notices this, by the way.
I just heard that there's a member of our party that can bend earth.
This is true.
And so can I make that, like, can I logic my way through that?
Hey, I don't know, Throgan.
Can
Can
you?
you?
I don't. Hey, sometimes I can
You
be
got your
smart.
street smart.
I
Here's the thing: tieflings need to stick together.
I didn't do anything to the tiefling.
Not yet.
I see it. I am so offended. I have a suspicion that it's you, but I'm not completely sure. I storm out of the bar.
That's fair. That's fair.
I am so angry at you. I will. Yeah. And Logan is just a little bit like you hit him in a soft spot, like where it hurts. So he's just gonna go outside, try to get into his house, and just cry for a little bit.
Oh,
No.
no. Well, that's I think 3 out of the 4 of you out of the bar. Cam, do you have anything else you want to do in the bar?
No, I was on my way out already. I just wanted to warn the barkeep.
Beautiful. Well then.
I'll just go grab my kit of camping stuff.
Absolutely. You all go to your various homes or temporary places of residences, minus Yuka, who just goes to wait outside of Ironcliff. And you all end up meeting each other outside of one of the main tunnels into Ironcliff. Now that you're on top of this, again, very large cliff, hence its namesake, you can see the sea behind you, smell very, very salty air coming towards you. And along with that, in the distance, spitting distance really, you can see the peninsula of Oberon, which had previously been blocked off from the rest of the continent. You can't quite make out here the scar of land where a barrier used to stand. It was a magical barrier, one that stretched across the entire peninsula, cutting off the peninsula's residents from the rest of Gurünk. But you do know that it exists there in what is essentially a no man's land. Not much grows there, and not much can withstand being there for long. You all come together and meet each other again outside of the gate. 2 dwarvish gate guards give you a slight head nod as you each exit, and you all can begin to set off into the boundary woods. As you are going there, are any of you taking part in any specific activities?
I just try to stay as far away from Cam as I can. Every time Cam looks at me, I just give her like a dirty look.
I just look back confused. I know perfectly well what's going on, but I just look back confused.
I think
I am.
Continue, please.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna, whenever there's a bit that looks like it's gonna take a while to get through, I'm gonna make the earth like move a bit so it's a bit flatter and I don't immediately fall on my face.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not very strong. The path needs to be kind of clear.
Sounds good.
Like, you need to get paid for making the road, my dude.
It's just a temporary road. It's just like a well-trodden dirt path.
Okay.
Also,
Fig, in
people
this
do hire me.
Good. Fig in this instance is definitely following Yuka, as he figures that they know where they're going, and just not want to get in her way at all.
I think she knows that Fig specifically is giving her the eyes that she is very used to receiving, and is just kind of like consistently looking in the corner of her eye to see if he's like getting closer or backing further away from the map, just so she doesn't accidentally like stop and trip over him, because that would be annoying.
I have the map. I don't know where we're going. I'm just making a path.
So Fig, you get the feeling that you're being watched because you are.
Yeah, I'm sort of used to that. I'm a pretty big dude. It happens.
God, first from your thesis advisor, and now from this scary witch who's got an old tattered map to an infectious disease lab.
Yeah, something like that. I'm probably just like journaling as we're walking, trying to. I might ask Thiergan, so what brought you to Ironcliff? You don't see a lot of, Eric Cochran around here.
Yeah, well, it all started a while ago when this wizard came in, and I fixed his like technology for him, as you do when you're an artificer. He just wanted me to fix like his orb.
Mm-hmm. Wizards have so
And
many
I just
orbs.
did everything he wanted. And then he was mad, apparently, because I fixed it better than he thought I would. And so
Inside check. I call bullshit.
and so he turned me into a Kenku. I used to be a dwarf.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cam, can you
I
please
think
roll me
believe any of
insight?
that.
Throgan, can you please roll me deception?
I think
Wonder-
Yuka would just stop walking and would turn around. You know, little bird. These woods
Don't
are
call me bird.
perhaps don't look like one then.
things just like table tennis, looking back and forth.
The woods that you are about to enter are a place of primordial promises and oaths. Liars are very quickly and swiftly, mercilessly dealt with. I would advise, if you are about to tell a story that you know to be false, you make peace with the truth, or else say nothing at all. And then she turns around and keeps walking.
Wizard turned me into a bird.
Oh, I don't doubt that element of the story for a moment. Then she turns around and keeps walking.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Is there any way you want me to like refer to you? Do you like go by Eric Cochran, or do you want to be like referred to as a dwarf, or?
I am a dwarf. But generally you can just refer to me as Slogan. Slogan works.
Okay.
Throgan.
Okay.
So
You're a student?
Yeah. I mean, for like past and I'm counting it on my fingers. That was undergrad. That was post, and then there was that like sort of layoff term. Like for about like 7 years. I'm not done yet.
When will you be?
That's a good question.
That's too real.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Let me know if you
So
ever
it's
need
always.
your orb to be fixed. I can do that.
Oh no, I don't. I'm not really into that sort of research. It's a little esoteric, if you get my meaning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into dragons because
Dragons are cool.
those guys were real. Okay, they were really real, and there's like so many things about them that we've just forgotten. That okay.
Like?
So sorry, you can cut me off. I sort of get into this a lot, but so I have a theory.
Tell me all about it.
Thank you. I have a theory that they were like just people, you know? So that they were still dragons, but they were also people.
Could they change back? Or were they always both a person and a dragon? People as in human people?
Not just like beings in general. I Yeah, that's a good question. If they were one and then the other, or one and then back. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Sounds like you'll be studying for a little while longer. Good luck. Good luck.
Thanks.
So, as this motley crew of I don't know if I can call you adventurers yet. As this motley crew of people
Folk.
travels for about 2/3 of a day. Oh, if I can actually, move your wonderful little tile. You end up right at the boundary of the Boundary Woods. Now, this group of individuals, a purple tiefling, a small bird, a larger half-orc, full orc, as well as this half-elf witch character, half-orc, as well as this witch character. You reach the edge of the Boundary Woods. Now, Yuka, this is your home of all places, so for you, the difference is a little bit more comforting. But to the rest of you, it gets dark here. The canopy layer is incredibly thick. It's a dense, deciduous forest. However, these trees are old trees. Even the most brave dwarves don't come into these woods to log, and only a few trappers are ever found wandering inside. These woods are spoken of as cursed. That whatever happened years ago that felled the barrier also cursed these woods. Some of you may never have been in these woods. Some of you may have only been in here on dares. Now, while you step inside, you feel the chill settle into the air. You see as the light starts to dissipate, only coming through the leaves in mottled patterns. These are the Boundary Woods, and they feel distinctly different from the plains you had been traveling through earlier. As you continue traveling, again, less than a half day at this point, Yuka seems to lead you very true using this map. It's almost as if she's not being fooled by the twists and the turns and the lack of paths. Until eventually, you notice that you should be nearing White Maw Manor. It is up to you all as it is getting dark. Do you wish to continue on, or do you wish to camp for the night?
I have a question for the DM.
Yes, of course.
Is the area in which we currently find ourselves familiar to Yuka? Is this a place where she's traveled before, or is this a place that she and other animals and plant life have rather strayed away from?
You would know that animal and plant life has not strayed away from this area, though this is far enough away from where you tend to live, Yuka, that you don't have much information on it.
Can I roll nature or investigation or perception to see what kind of plant and animal life are around, and if it makes sense to ask anyone around who's usually here?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Well, this is happening the second it got darker. You'll see just Cam just kind of holding a little flame in their hand. It doesn't really bother them. It's just a source of light.
Absolutely. Cam, you have a fun.
Well done.
You have a little tiny flame. And
Tiny
it
little
gets
flame.
easier for all of you to see. This is why Cam was glowing. I've now remembered why Cam was glowing. Yuka, you would know that in these parts of the woods, especially if it is near a manor house, the creature may not be super friendly towards humanoids due to continued hunting, especially sport hunting. The plants, as you're here, they look about the same as they do everywhere, but from your travels and your life in these woods, you know that plants tend to be a little bit more reticent to give up their secrets than fauna are.
Gotcha. Is there a fox or a marmot or mink or some omnivorous middle predator around?
Sure, I'll say that you can find a small little ferret. darting
Okay.
between the bushes.
I think she'll separate off from the group and she'll get down low, turn head to the side so as not to like engage in conflict, but we'll try to get its attention to try and talk to it.
You notice as it sees you nearing closer, you see that it darts into a bush. You never see it dart out though, so you would assume that it is still there.
Hail, friend. We are investigating this manor house. Do you know of the folk what live inside?
You hear some rustling in the bushes, and then very, very slowly you start to see like two tiny little paws and a snoot stick out from underneath the bush.
You needn't show your face, merely speak what you know. And in exchange, you shall receive a snack.
The head like sticks up a little bit. Looking at you and hearing the question about the men who live inside, you see that the little ferret shakes its head.
Be this place abandoned?
Can you remind me very quickly, dearest Yuka? Do you actually
Yar.
speak with beasts, as in speak with animals, or is it just you can understand their movements?
Oh, that's a great question. Let's double check.
Subclass features.
Subclass features. Do.
The rest of you have seen that Yuka has left the group just a little bit. She's not out of sight, though.
Beasts can
Yep,
understand
yep.
your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions.
Noises and motions. Then he shakes his little head
There you go.
No.
and gives just like two defiant squeaks.
Okay. Thank you for your time. She takes a little piece of the rack of rib and just tosses it into the bush.
You see that it just like jumps out, fangs in, and then just scuttles back into the bush.
Fine. A fine jump. So just to make sure that I, Sunny K, have read this
Yep,
situation
absolutely.
correctly, there is no one inside, or it is abandoned, or they just don't see anybody.
Correct.
Okay.
Did you want a better answer?
People?
Maybe
It
it's the ferret does not get close enough to know.
It seems as though this place does not harbor friendly neighbors.
As in, they're not friendly, or they're just not there.
As in, the animals tend not to stick around long enough to know.
Of course. Thank you, Lady Yuka.
So is this a good place to rest, or is it not?
I would advise keeping head on a swivel and not setting up anything that cannot be easily taken with you.
Sounds good.
So, are
I'm
we...
always-
Oh, continue, please.
I'm always good just, having a base camp, just so... Do you know how far we are from the manor? Is it like half a day? Is it like 30 minutes, an hour? 'Cause when
Are we,
we're at a
like-
site, we usually...
Hmm?
Look at this map.
On the map, how far away are we from the actual property? Like, would we be in what is considered like the property line, or like the acreage of the manor, or are we still like an hour, 2 hours away from it?
So having been told by
It looks to be-
Vitale that it is a manor house, at this point you would be at the property line, but it would still be a good hour of walking before you get to a house.
Right.
Rich people.
Rich people.
Yeah.
Hmm. This is the point at which we must proceed with greater caution. Throgan,
Yeah.
do you possess the ability to sneak and move stealthily?
I am quite stealthy.
Lovely. In case of danger, you may need to run quickly and gain help. There is an exit to the woods, perhaps an hour that way, but it does not lead to
only
Iron Cliff.
Other people don't need to get away if there's danger.
Well, you are the fastest.
I guess. Am I?
Does anyone want to roll like investigation or insight on that one?
They're like a tiny bird, right?
They are a tiny bird.
I want to do investigation.
Do investigation.
I am a tiny bird that can run like 20.
This is not the fastest bird.
He's not the fastest bird. Oh, is Kem faster?
Not Roadrunner.
I'm really tiny. 21.
Yeah, Throgan, you know your own personal abilities, and you know that dexterity is not your preferred ability. You have a very good sense that... Oh, let me think about this for a second. Yuka would likely be faster than you. Chamomile, or Cam as you know them, would likely be faster than you. I don't think...
Maybe even the grad student.
That's what I'm trying to check. You know that
no,
the grad student, just based on how he carries himself, would absolutely not be faster than you.
Yeah, I'm not faster. I'm a long distance. I just walk. I'm not. I don't sprint, guys. I don't do that.
He's a cross-country
your
endurance
strength.
runner.
To be very honest, Yuka, I would think that especially in these woods, you're faster.
Well, in the event of danger, somebody will need to, in all likelihood, prepare to run and flag help outside of the woods. The fastest way out of the woods is this way, but the closer way to Iron Cliff is the way we came. Shall we go on?
Understood.
I will remind
Sure.
you all that
Thank you.
that at this point
Wait.
the sun has set, and so if you continue on to the manor house in this lighting condition, you would need to provide your own.
We would need?
To provide your own light.
Yes.
Which
People can
Cam
light
does
their
currently
torch
have
on
a
my
flame.
little pocket thing.
Yeah.
Flame!
Can I use Cam's flame?
I mean, if Cam keeps
Do
the
you
flame up.
want to go to the manor house at night? I know some things are stronger at night, but this is like woods, so maybe some things are stronger during the day. I don't know.
I'm fine to go on. I'm fine to stay. Whatever works for you.
In this
Honestly,
specific...
if we take longer, then I get paid more.
They're paid by the hour!
I'm
Love
paid by the
contract
hour.
workers.
If we were to camp right here, right now, what is our greatest risk and what would we need to look out for?
Give me a nature roll. You do get advantage because these are your woods.
Wow.
Can I, like, assist or something?
Yeah, you can provide the help
Yeah,
action. That would be advantage for Yuka.
Sounds good.
Based
Based on what?
based on your girl got an 18.
Hey, that's pretty nice. Yuka,
That's pretty good.
you would know that in this part of the woods, if you were to camp here, your biggest risk would likely be from pack predators. Especially since it is currently the crepuscular time, wolves or other larger, like medium large to large predators like that would be your biggest risk. That said, because
Does
there
Yuka
are
know-
4 of you, they would be unlikely to attack unless one of you got separated.
And would she know the packs that roam this area, or are they strangers to her?
You would know of them. I don't think you would have a personal connection. But because you
Cool.
know of them and because you would know packs that they know of, you would likely have some sort of sway if you were to communicate with them.
All right. Sounds good. there are wolves. Would you like to stay in camp? Or would you like to continue?
I mean, there are 4 of us, and if we get a fire lit, usually, if they're not, like, magical wolves, then they'll be okay.
Then onward we shall go.
Does anyone want to light their torch on like my flame?
DM, would
Yes.
you permit if I were to share an idea,
Yes.
would you permit bioluminescent mushrooms to grow with druidcraft
Yeah, I'll give it to you. That
if the
sounds cool.
spores are around? Beautiful. I've got spores. I've got
Great! I've got a flame.
I've got glow
spores.
shrooms. Cam, would you like to take the back? Would you like to take the back and I shall take the front of the marching order?
Yeah, sure.
Lovely.
I won't be able to clear a path for anyone, but I can erase our marks if we're walking, if we don't want to be followed by anything.
That is an advisable idea. I would recommend doing this.
Awesome. I'm just going with my hand behind me.
Anyone to erase them?
You're just sort of like sweeping past the ground. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's think this through.
I don't think anyone is following us, but still animals follow tracks, and shuffling the dirt removes some of the scent.
Do you want to check if animals are following you?
Oh no, I don't care. It's just
Fair enough.
people like feeling safe.
Do it.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a. I'm gonna make this a perception check.
Okay. I can also do survival.
Oh yeah, you could do survival if you want to do survival.
Oh my god, survival roll. Those exist?
They
Yar.
do. Wait until I ask you to do like a spot hidden roll that does not exist.
18.
18. Yeah, you are very, very confident in saying that there is nobody following you. At least not from the back.
She's releasing the don't fuck with me pheromone.
Yuka, I don't know if that's a pheromone you can release, but alright, I'll give it to you.
We'll pretend.
She hasn't
fun.
showered in 5 days.
That's just called BA, Yuka.
Exactly.
Fair enough, fair enough. Ooh, I can't type. Alright.
I will,
then- Yes.
What's
I will say,
Fig?
as we get closer to Sid Manor, if there is any architecture that comes into view, I will be trying to time and date it.
Absolutely. Absolutely we can work with this. Yes. Yes, okay. Yes.
They're trying to figure out who hold that flying buttresses.
We gotta
When
not
would it have
believe
been
it is.
designed?
So, you guys continue to the manor house. And now if you'll give me just 2 seconds, I am putting in some light sources to represent the 2 of you who have light. And then I will switch you over to a fun little combat scenario. Before we do that, though, I would like to take just a quick 5-minute break to give my lovely players a chance to grab some water and head to the bathroom if they need to do that. So, Twitch, we will be back with you in about 5 minutes. All right. We should be back. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking with us through our little break. Where we had recently left our lovely band of people again, I don't know if adventurers quite applies yet. They were walking up to White Maw Manor. And I can actually bring them here now because I realized they're stuck on the world map. But
Stop.
White Maw
Oh my
Manor.
god.
It comes into view, and Fig, the first thing you notice is that this place is in ruin. The walls are about half standing, half not standing. What used to be a single-story house. Small, very clearly this is only a manor by property size, not by building size. Now stands loose walls with only a few sad bits of roof that are still structurally sound. You see that all of the doors have been fully blown off the front. I am typing in chat. Have been fully blown off the front or maybe taken due to the good wood that was used to build them. Fig, you would recognize that this is White Maw Manor, if only by the sign and the small statue of a dragon sitting at the base of what could have been a stable at one point in time. However, you don't see anything else that would indicate any social importance to this place. What you do see is that a
Also,
lot of this damage appears to be recent. There is little to no moss on the broken stone, even though there is lichen on the outside of the walls, or the outside of what used to be the walls. Yes, Fig, you had something to say.
Yeah, I rolled a history check, and it can include the dragon in it. I didn't learn anything, but it's just there.
Sure looks like a dragon.
Not
Of all the
too broken.
dragons,
I can
this is
still make
definitely
out.
one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, guys. This might be recent damage. Did you guys, Lady Yuko? Sorry, my apologies. If you also notice that there's no extra growth, that would determine that this has been ruins for a while.
It would appear that way.
The
I still find it extremely strange that I've never encountered this place before. So I do wonder what happenings are afoot here.
Can I get a quick check from you guys?
I would
very
like
quickly?
to do an art.
Oh,
Yeah.
How many of you
I
have
want to
dark
do a
vision?
check too.
I do not.
You do
I
not.
do.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
You do. You do not. Okay. Fig, do
Fig
you have
does.
dark vision? Fig does. Okay. Give me 2 seconds because I realized that the dark vision is not working properly, so I just gotta edit that.
Oh no.
That's all right. Things happen.
Right.
Technical difficulties. As you go, as you do. What did you want to check, Fig?
I wanted to do an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Or actually, wait. I've that. Let me check. Okay, yeah, I'll do an Arcana check first because that's nothing, and then I'm gonna check if that's a cantrip or not.
And if you could read those numbers out loud for me, that'd be a big help.
Yeah. So that for an Arcana skill check, that was a 22.
Yep. So looking for magic. Are you specifically looking for magic that could have destroyed this house?
No, that's a first level spell. I'm not going to do detect magic. So this is just general Arcana. So if there's any like latent spells, but I might not know like how strong or what they exactly were.
Yeah, so you would know that in a house of this size, there would have likely been some sort of charm or alarm type spell on the property line itself. Usually something like that would have been attached to a stone in the main house, whether it be near the front door or near the hearth, to let the people who live in that home know if there is company that they should be expecting. Please do not move yet, by the way. I see somebody drawing a line.
And I'm measuring. I wanna
That's
see
all
what those
right.
things
Feel
are.
free to measure. As for other magics, because you do have a very, very minimal amount of information from Valis, that's not his name. I've already forgotten his name. Vassal from Vassal.
Mhm.
You would know that you would expect to find some sort of magic here, or at least the remnants of some sort of magic here. Though, without having actually been in the house, or being able to see it or use detect magic, you would not know where that is.
Yeah.
There is something worth noting, which is that all four of you can see small glimmers of what looks to be firelight coming from inside of the manor.
Very strange. It appears as though this place is not abandoned.
I mean, maybe not by anything.
And perhaps there's
maybe it's
more that
abandoned.
are.
Oh no.
Perhaps there's more to it than our
Maybe it's
contractor
abandoned.
implied.
By anything alive? I don't know.
Oh, did you say oh no, Feather? Because you can see what I just rolled. That should not have been public.
Yeah, should we make chance?
Hey Nalise, do you want to maybe elaborate on what's going on there?
Somebody's
Should we
carrying
roll for
Lane.
initiative?
Yeah, if you want to. I didn't realize I would roll it publicly.
Yeah.
Good to know.
This is me like tossing dice behind my DM screen.
Truly, this is the equivalent of, hey, what are you doing back there? Stop it.
Just rolling some dice, don't worry about it.
When is there never cause to worry when you're rolling dice?
Oh, Feather rolls for initiative. Thanks, Feather.
Are we inside the house yet,
You
or
are
are we
not
still
inside the
just
house
outside?
yet. You
Okay,
could,
gotcha.
you and Fig are the only two who
Yeah.
can sort of see the doors ahead of you. They appear to be about.
Like
Getting out
20
my
feet.
ruler. Give me a second. 20 foot away from the front members of your party.
Okay. Can we? So Fig and I would see firelight. Can we roll perception to see if we can make out figures in the firelight?
All of you would be able to see firelight. You can absolutely roll perception for the figures in the firelight. The
Yeehaw.
other three of you
Okay,
can
then
also
I'll
roll
roll-
initiative too, if you would like.
I don't know what's happening. I have not been on my guard.
This is fair.
People are intensely looking off into the darkness.
You can see some firelight. You can see flickers of firelight, Cam.
Oh, okay, in that case,
They
I
come
guess
from just about here.
oh, that's not that far.
What's a 14 get me, boss?
A 14, give me a second and I will tell you what a 14 gets you. Actually, these guys are not stealthing. A 14 gets you that there appear to be 2 figures in the firelight.
There are two.
There are 2.
There are 2. How large?
That I will not tell you on a 14.
Okay. There are 2, and they are likely armed.
Good to know. If I know there's folks here somewhere, can I just focus on hearing them?
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll me perception.
Perception. Yes. Perception.
And this
Yep.
would bypass the disadvantage of rolling in a light you cannot see.
Where do I
Cam,
roll initiative?
I did it. I rolled my natural 1 before it actually mattered.
it's all right. Hey, it's before it matters. You still got a 6.
Exactly.
So Cam, you strain your ears to try and hear how many there might be or what they might be doing, and unfortunately, your compatriots decide to talk at exactly that time, in not whispers, which is quite
Awesome.
loud for your hearing, especially after you had been focusing to make it better.
Yeah.
All right.
So what's the plan?
The plan is you guys get out of here. And Yuka, I will need you to roll for initiative.
Oh my god.
What do you
What
want?
language are they speaking?
They are speaking common at this point in time.
Okay.
Beautiful. And with that, we have our initiative order.
Mhm.
So, now, only two of you can just barely see the walls of the manor in front of you. The other two can't see much past the realm of light your compatriots hold. I do want to remind the both of you, because the two holding the lights are druids, that if you druid shape, if you wild shape, you will have to drop those light sources.
Uh-huh.
If she's holding a mushroom that is bioluminescent, can she put it somewhere else?
Yes, I would let you pick it back up once you were an animal.
Okay, so change into something that can see.
That would be ideal, yes. So, you are going to see one of these. Ooh, as I immediately start to just suffer on my VTT, don't worry about it. You're going to see that one of these beings in the firelight begins to move towards you ever so slightly. You notice that he doesn't leave the circle of light that his campfire provides, or at least what you are assuming is a campfire. But you are able to see him a bit more clearly now, Yuka specifically. Standing in front of you, you see a bandit very clearly dressed in what at one point was probably very sturdy, very comfortable clothing, now sort of muddy and patched with wear and tear. You see a small gnome who is standing there wielding what looks to be just a short sword in one hand. You, get out of here! You still got the chance. And he is not going to take any further actions this turn.
I don't believe I will.
Well, it's your loss. The second one,
Bandits.
you are going to hear a little bit of shuffling around you all. Again, he's not trying to be stealthy in the slightest, so you're able to see a bunch of that. And he is going to move up to a little bit away from his buddy. If this works, yep. And hearing that you are not going to back down, Yuka, he is actually going to attack you as you begin to hear a crossbow winding back.
Bandits, they always move the artifacts around.
Bad idea.
Oh, I love this. Oh, I absolutely adore this. The difference between our two people here. Yuka, can you?
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so that's gonna hit. Yuka, can you please take for me as this bolt goes just whizzing through the air towards you?
Mm.
Can you
What?
please take 21 damage?
Yuka's down.
Jesus Christ.
Yuka is down. She's below her total.
Well, Yuka, after saying, what was it, bad idea? You get hit with this crossbow bolt right in the heart by what is very clearly a seasoned shot and drop.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Enjoy! Rose, it's your turn.
So stupid.
Give me like 2 seconds to think.
No worries.
um, um,
Mm-hmm.
oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit. And I guess if I can figure out where it was again, I'm gonna wild shape into a tiger because I am from the Feywild and I will have seen a tiger at some point. I just need to remember how I changed that.
Yes.
Uh,
Do you want me to explain it again, or do you think you got it?
I know there's a button, I can't find the button.
It's going to be on the top right of your character sheet. It's the little 3 dots. Then there's the drop-down
The
menu.
features.
Hmm?
That's
There's the polymorpher module is what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
So it's way up at the top on the top right. It's 3 dots. Click on those 3 dots and then you can see polymorpher.
Oh, yes, polymorpher.
Gotcha.
There you are.
It's all right. You got
And
this.
then it was just open list, I think.
Yes. And then you'll have to import
Tiger.
the one you want. There you go.
This one.
Now, here's the only problem with this, Chamomile. Have you ever seen
Yeah.
a tiger before?
Oh, I figured. I'm from the Feywild, where it's Las Vegas, so I've definitely been to like a few circus shows.
Tiger might be too big for your current weight class. It's a challenge rating 1.
I am a Circle of the Moon
It
druid.
is not too big.
Ah!
It is not too big for Cam's current weight
Yeah!
class.
We love to see it.
Oh, look at that big boy.
So, I'm assuming I'm not gonna trample anyone as I wild shape.
No, you have enough control over your wild shape to not trample Throgan.
How did I zoom again? There, so that's how we zoomed again. Where's the people?
They are, at this point, you can see 2 of them. They are going to be through the doors of the ruined manor house, standing near what looked to be an old hearth.
Well, I know one way the bolt came from, I'm assuming. I was paying some attention.
Yep, you know that way.
I'm just gonna charge towards that one. I don't remember which one that one is, because Renee wasn't, Rose wasn't paying attention. But
So unfortunately, they are standing close enough together that you would not be able to identify which one of them shot.
I don't care. Whichever one is, where are they? Because my light stuff is being a little wonky.
Oh, can you not see them still? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, the walls are kind of, like, I can't see this, because it's in the shade right now.
Yeah, so you should be able to see both of them. There's
Yeah,
one
I can see them
here.
both.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I see.
pick one of them.
I'll
one
pick
of them
that
hit.
one. This one.
You'll pick that one.
I'll just get in the way and just freaking maul this bastard.
Beautiful. Would you like to roll me a to hit? And does Tiger have multi-attack?
How?
Remind me.
I can't quite figure out where I should be able to see that.
It would be in your features.
I have pounce as a bonus action.
Well, then you probably don't have multi-attack because you can do that instead.
Well, I guess I'll pounce this.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely. Roll me a
I'm
hit.
confused about how I don't just have a claw attack. Oh, I do. It's in inventory for some reason.
Bizarre. Okay.
So I will just swipe at this bastard.
So you all watch as your previously mild-mannered purple tiefling begins to hunch forwards, and you see orange fur begin to grow out of their arms.
It absolutely clashes with the purple.
Before stripes begin to get painted on top of it. You watch as her face elongates, the horns receding into this fur, and ears moving up into more of a bestial shape. Remember, just press it once, or it's gonna be multiple times. Yeah.
I was like, why didn't it show up? And I was like, oh wait.
It did.
So I attacked that one.
Before this transformation is even completed, you notice that Cam, your companion, ends up pouncing forwards, bounding towards these 2 enemies, teeth bared. You do notice that as they travel, it seems that the flame that they had produced travels with them, almost as if their paws themselves are glowing. Do you want to hit the attack button for me, Cam?
Yes. Nope.
What do you mean, nope? I see nope. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not going to hit as the gnome bandit manages to just jump back in time to avoid this large cat that has come at him. You do
I'll
an
just
attack action.
growl at it like I'm fucking pissed. Because I am.
Did you want to use your pounce action? Or your pounce bonus action?
Well, I used my bonus action to wild shape, so I don't have a bonus action pounce.
This is true, never mind. Then, is that your turn?
Yes!
Beautiful.
I will, like, crouch a bit lower on the ground, so anyone wanting to shoot the bastards can shoot over me. Kind of, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you can do that. Please pass the turn then when you are ready. as you hear
Oh,
both of the
yes.
goblin minions go, "Oh my, what is that?" Feather, it is
It's
your
my
turn.
turn, right?
Yeah.
How much can I see? Because Cam just turned into a tiger.
Yes.
Is she still
Oh.
glowing?
Cam, you notice that Cam's paw prints seem to be glowing. Yes.
Do I see the? Can I see anything? Because I don't have dark vision. I
You-
assume the mushroom is still laying on the floor around us, so I can see that.
Yep. So actually, what you can see in the virtual tabletop should be what you can see, as there is enough
Okay,
ambient light to
so
see
I
some
can
stuff.
see the guys.
Yeah, you can see the guy. Well, you can see 1.5 guys.
One guy.
Yes, I would like to. The one guy that I can see, I would like to shoot him.
Absolutely, you may shoot him. Please shoot him.
Wonderful. Oh, I did it twice. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. We're learning.
Attack. Normal. Oh
now,
no.
Throgan.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, between seeing your new companion die, you're not sure if she's alive.
Uh-huh.
And then seeing
I am
this
having a rough day.
creature from quite literally out of your nightmares. You have never seen anything like this before. It's a bit shocking, and your hand is not as steady as you would have expected it to be.
Yeah. I've
If
been
you shoot me,
thinking.
you have a vendetta.
You do unfortunately miss.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
I don't think I can.
No bonus actions?
You can move if you'd like somewhere.
You can move, this is true.
I can move. I'm not sure if I want to get closer to them. This seems quite.
That is fair.
Seems
I will allow that.
seems good enough. I will. I think I will unturn.
Before you end turn.
Oh.
Oh, it's alright.
Sorry.
No, that's completely fine. I was gonna say, do you have any bonus action spells? You do not.
No.
It's alright. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, Fig.
I don't have any bonus actions.
Fig, it moves to your turn.
Yeah, I just saw the most fabulous Lady Yuka just go down like a brick right next to me. And I have no idea if my current companions have any way to help said lady, so I am going to be casting just a cure wounds. Just
Absolutely. Fig, what does it look
straight
like when
on
you
that.
cast Cure Wounds?
So that's a good question. I would say it sort of looks, I don't know, I've got my religious-esque symbol and iconography that might like glow a little bit. I might like touch it a little bit, glow transfers. I might put my hands together, warm them up, and then it's whatever range is touch, and I am currently next to Yuka.
Yep,
So
this is true.
got that. I would like to cast it there. And what we got? First level, so have that as a roll.
Yep.
So I would like to give Yuka back 4 HP points if it's at all possible.
There's no plus anything?
That's exactly what I'm actually looking at
It's a-
right now as well, Rose.
Oh, it is plus my spellcasting ability modifier, right? It should be
You're a life cleric, right?
plus. Yes.
Yeah.
My spellcasting.
Life cleric is like automatically plus another
No,
something, right?
I'm not a life cleric though.
You're not.
No, I'm
yeah,
not
yeah, that's right. You're
that.
not a life cleric. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. It is plus my spellcasting modifier, which is my int, which
Beautiful.
is +2.
Yuka,
Beautiful.
you may
So
have
plus 6?
6 health points back. Yep.
Thank you.
And last I checked, that is enough to wild shape.
Do you want 2 wild shapers on the board?
It's up to you. It's up to you guys.
Okay.
Sometimes a fun thing.
Fig,
But,
do
It gives
do
you more
anything
hit
else with
points.
your turn?
Yes, I am definitely going to move a little bit just to see if I can see our current attackers,
Mhm.
if I can. I think it might just be a little bit. Hopefully, I'm still in the range of the light. It's like down 15 feet. There you go.
Yeah, you can absolutely. You've fully revealed one of the attackers. Again, this guy looks really shaken that there's this like very large cat that doesn't quite look real. But you have lost sight of the other bandit.
I think I only ever could see one because I was in the back. So
Yeah, is that your whole turn, Fig?
yeah, I don't really have anything bonus. I can just shout at him.
Yeah,
You
do you want to
give
shout?
a bad name to all treasure hunters.
Unfortunately, he does not respond because there's a massive cat in front of him.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will bring it up and enter.
Yuka, you gasp back as you feel healing energy sort of spread through you from where Fig had like laid his hand on you. What
Not
would
the
you
worst
like
way
to
she's
do?
died before. Just kind of embarrassing.
You hear some like poppies snickering behind you.
Judgmental little bitches. We'll roll with the tried and true because I think it'd be funny if suddenly there is a different beast that is also terrifying. Not as terrifying as a tiger, the king of the jungle, as it were. I am going to hopefully.
I would like to remind
see
you.
if I can.
I would like to remind you before you wild shape. You cannot cast spells in wild shape if you want to proc a concentration spell now.
That's fine. She's not going to.
Okay.
I don't think she has anything that she can. Like any attempt would be bad.
That is fine. That is fine.
I don't think it worked. She's gonna try to wild shape into a panther.
Absolutely. Go on ahead.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep, it worked. I see it.
Okay, beautiful.
Throgan, you all of a sudden hear behind you that same like bone crunching, sort of flesh ripping, flesh morphing that you heard when the orange cat appeared. And as you glance behind you, you see that now there is a cat as black as night behind you. Standing where your unconscious friend used to be.
I didn't do that, guys. I didn't do that.
You sure you didn't do that?
Yes, I'm very positive.
My God.
Right.
Too many cats in this party.
Too many cats. Too many cats.
They have to come in pairs.
Oh, hold on a second. Was that just an action or is that a bonus action? That was a bonus action. Okay. She's going to take her movement to jump to the... Oh, good question. Can you tell I didn't do my homework before we started today?
It's all right. We're all new.
Oops.
We're all
new.
I do think they're going to be out of your range, Yuka.
Her movement is 50 feet.
Never mind. They are not out of your range, Yuka. Never mind.
She is going to leap to, I think. Oh God, where is he?
The one that shot you was the one on the bottom.
Yeah, she's gonna get that fucker.
Yeah.
And just go immediately for the jugular. No mercy.
Move yourself before you attack.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
If I can.
You should be able
You're
to.
just gonna jump over me?
Yep.
I would like.
She drops,
I would like to request
she drops
you do
the
not
mushroom,
stand
by
in
the way, when
space
she
of your
died.
fellow cat.
She dropped the mushroom when she died, by the way. So can you unlink that light source?
I can if you give me just 1 second. Also, you cannot stand in the space of the other cat.
Okay. Well, then she'll have to go on the opposite side, and that's
She
fine.
will, in fact, have to go on the opposite side.
That's okay.
Oh, flanking.
Yeah.
This is the moment at which I would like to remind everyone I did not plan to play with flanking.
No.
That's not to say I won't allow it, it's just that it wasn't planned.
Is the okay? So the light source is now unlinked from her.
It is unlinked from you, by which I mean it has been deleted. I am working on re-adding it.
Okay, that's fine.
Wonderful.
Just stick it next to where Fig is. She's gonna.
Knows where Throgan is, but yes. There you go.
Or yes, excuse me, where Throgan is now.
No worries, no worries.
I could not remember which one moved and which one stayed.
So, Yuka, you go bounding up. Again, you take off before your transformation is even finished. Claws coming out of where your fingers used to be. As you take a couple of big bounds, jump up and actually push yourself off of one of the remaining stone walls to jump over Cam as well as the two bandits.
We're going to bite.
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 Oh, bite goes very well.
Bite does in fact hit. So Yuka, you again, having been filled with the rage of being killed, just latch on to this one bandit. Where are you biting him?
In the jugular.
In the jugular. Fair enough. Would you like to roll me damage?
I'd love to, thank you. Normal roll. It's not much, but it's honest work.
It's not much, but it's honest work. Yuka, you do actually notice as you just bite into this guy. It does not do 20 damage. Ignore that tooltip. Funny thing about VTT, I haven't figured out how to change their maximum HP yet.
Okay.
As you notice, first of all, blood just begins spurting out into your mouth. He looks worse for wear. You can see that he's starting to like heave and take ragged breaths.
She immediately starts licking her chops. This is Tuesday for her.
Yuka.
Yuka.
Anyways.
This is Tuesday for Yuka.
Yuka, do you have anything else you would like to do?
I have used up all my action economy, so I will pass it along to the next player.
Wonderful. Well, unfortunately for you, the next player is one of the bandits.
That's okay.
Please
He
pass
can
the
fucking
turn.
try.
Thank you. He can try. Well, okay, so this bandit, who has just been attacked by the larger orange cat, is going to look at that and is going to decide that this is an affront and cannot stand. As you notice, he takes the scimitar that he had unsheathed last turn, and will attack you, Cam.
Uh-huh. What's my AC? Let's check that.
Cam, please check your AC. Cam, does a 12 hit
Okay.
you?
Exactly.
Then it meets it, beats it, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Cam, you are going to feel this curved blade, slash into one of your front legs. Okay, hang on. A scimitar is not doing 3d6 damage. I have actually decided that is stupid. So we're not doing that.
So I'm not down 12?
What do you mean? No, 12 was to hit.
I was
so
confused.
Yeah, 12 was to hit. Don't worry about it. Cam, can you please take 8 damage for me as the scimitar goes slashing into your front leg?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're gonna hear a very angry cat go.
You hear the bandit in front of you.
Kitty, no.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Aye, brother.
Fair enough.
The brother who's missing half of his throat. Brother.
Correct. That is going to be the end of his turn. Although, actually, let me look at the map here quickly. He might choose to move. He's not actually going to move, because that would mean an attack of opportunity from the other cat. Never mind.
Also from me, so.
No, because he was going to basically skirt around you, just to flank you a little bit. He thought about that. So that is the end of his turn. And we are instead going to pass to his brother's turn. Or at least his brother-in-arm's turn. The first thing he is going to do is, tear himself out of Yuka's grasp. and notice that his crossbow is likely going to be useless in this scenario. He's going to drop his crossbow to the floor and withdraw his scimitar now, desperately like looking back and forth between the giant orange cat and the smaller black cat, and decide that the best thing to do in this scenario is to flee.
Attack of opportunity.
Would you give me 2
Yes.
seconds to let him try and flee first?
We can try.
He killed me. You think I feel bad for that bitch? I don't.
I feel bad for him. All right, can you please give me an attack of opportunity, both Yuka and Chamomile, if you so want to?
I would love to. This is a claw attack applies here, correct?
Yep.
Thank you.
The amount of claws that I see hitting chat are really funny to me, okay? So that 12's gonna hit, that 14 is also gonna hit. What would you guys like to roll me some damage?
I would adore the opportunity to do so. This guy's dead.
Cam, Yuka, you both see that this bandit is turning to flee. And just almost simultaneously, you go and reach out. And as he turns away, he just gets these 2 massive claws down his, like raking down his back. And
Oh my god, Cam, we make it crisscross.
And you see him fall over dead. Brother, no! That is the end of his turn. Chamomile.
Okay, so I kind of want information more than I want this one dead. So can I, as my attack, just kind of push him to the ground and just like growl over his face?
So I
Do
would
you have
like
a pounce?
to let you all know that one of the rules that I play with in my games is that if you are using a melee attack, you may at any point in time choose to make that attack non-lethal. You have to declare this before you roll damage.
Yeah, but I like pounds. I need to have taken a run to do it,
Yes.
and I'm not gonna do that. But I kind of just want to like down boy,
Okay.
just a bit like a dog jumping up to give you attention, but like it's a tiger and it's gonna try and throw you over.
You
A
can
grapple.
roll me a contested grapple if you want to.
How do I do that?
I want you to roll me a strength check.
Strength.
And I will also roll a strength check.
Strength.
Somehow.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll athletics because that's a straight strength, and I don't know how to do just a normal bit. Oh, I can! Haha!
You've got this. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you, you underestimate sort of the strength in this gnome bandit. And so you go to like put your 2 paws right on his shoulders. And he ends up just sort of like pushing one of them off over his head and pushing you to the side.
Meh.
Meh. You do still have a movement and bonus action if you would like to use either of those.
Yeah, I mean, my only bonus action I have is the pounds for which I need to move a bunch.
Yes.
So that's not gonna happen. So I guess I'll just make myself big and scary, basically a back down. Okay.
I will not let you make another roll yet because it is still your
No,
same
just-
turn.
With a growl, just
Yeah.
try and communicate, not necessarily actively intimidate, but just down.
That's fair. You absolutely do that. You see at this point, you killed my brother. And then is that the end of your turn, Cam?
Oh, yeah, and then I need to enter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you kindly. Feather, it is your turn. As you have watched these
Yes.
2 cats just eviscerate a man.
Cam, you've made yourself big. Right? Can I still see
Yeah.
the guy past you?
You
I
can,
doubt it.
he is going to have half cover.
Or you can
Okay.
move.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get closer.
Okay, go on ahead.
That's 5 feet, that's 10 feet. That's 20 feet. Is he still under half cover?
Let me check where you are for a second.
I am closer, but Cam is still in
There is
between.
still a chem in the way. He is still under half cover.
Okay.
Mhm.
You can always try and walk around Cam, though you see that there
I
are
cannot
some
move more
ruined
than
walls.
20 feet.
Yeah, but you
No,
could move like down a bit or up a bit.
Yeah, but like you're always gonna be in between.
big cat.
Does he
Yeah,
have the
you're a
option to
very
jump
big
on
cat.
Cam's back
Cannot move
Not
further.
with the walking speed he's got.
like a
No.
steed?
Cannot move further. Our little
Um.
bird. Sorry, I cannot say bird. Our little dwarf is encumbered.
Yes. I'm carrying way too much.
We're carrying a lot of things.
Uh,
You can still attack.
If I-
He will have half cover. You will not shoot Cam if you miss.
what? I will not shoot Cam if I miss. Okay.
Correct.
Then I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um. Oops.
Yep.
Attack.
Pretty
An
good.
18.
That will still hit him, even with half
That's
cover.
incredible. Okay, so I roll for damage, and that's a 10.
Yeah. So Throgan, you know, now understanding that there are these massive cats on the battlefield, your compatriot is no longer dying. You're like, okay, hang on, I've got this.
Uh-huh.
And
I'm not actually a lame ass.
I can do things too, you know. You end up aiming and just sort of wait until Cam ends up like moving one of her paws ever so slightly and shoot in the hole that's left between that and her body. And it impacts this guy like directly in his hip joint. And you see he just goes lurching forwards. Ugh! He looks very, very badly injured.
Nice.
As blood just begins sort of streaming down.
Incredible. That's going to be the end of my turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck.
Fig, it is now your turn.
Mm-hmm. So I've just seen incredible bloodied attacks happen from my compatriots. And I very much agree with Rose, what you said, that I would like to interrogate said bandit. I would like to know where they picked up said artifacts, because if they do not tell me, that knowledge is lost forever.
Nerd.
I hold a grudge against various previous bandits. Anyway.
Little did we know it was a revenge mission.
They're probably not even like, they're like bandits from like 10 years ago. They're not the same bandits, but whatever. But I am going to first move. Hopefully, I have a ranged attack as well. So let me get. That should be.
I will warn you that there may or may not be some walls in the way of where you're moving.
Walls, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling them. I'm feeling the walls there.
Yeah. They might be what's even blocking your line of sight, if you were wondering.
Yeah, I understand this. I'll just go in front of Thurgan then.
Yep.
Move there.
You can move through each other's spaces, by the way. In this combat, there is enough room that you can maneuver around each other.
Right. That was 15 that I went, but I could only go. I'd have to be in the tiger's.
Yeah, please do not stand in the tiger.
Yeah.
Jump on it.
I'm just a big
far too
orange
big for that.
cat.
Feather maybe could have, or Thurgan maybe could have, but I get out. So I do have my thing. I don't want to do any magic on this dude, so I am going to bring this up. That I would like this to be non-lethal.
Yep.
So like,
Unfortunately, this is a
I'm just-
ranged attack, which you cannot choose to make
Yeah.
non-lethal.
but I could have like just like aim for his leg or something.
No. Like you
Not
can, but
with
it'll
a
still
big
be a
orange
lethal
cat in the
shot.
way.
Yeah. I don't like this.
Sorry,
Could not
Chief.
do that then.
I will not break the rules in session 1.
But you will break them in session 2?
No promises! Maybe I should say I will not break the rules in combat 1.
Made it.
So you will in combat too?
You might need me to.
That was my total 30 feet of movement. I did it.
Good. I have no idea
Whatever.
where you have ended up. I will just share. Oh, there you are. Okay, yeah.
I am.
Nice.
So
Sorry, I was distracted
then
by
I've
the tiger.
got. Fair enough. There's my other weapon that's not magic. That
Yeah.
I'd like to make this not lethal. So I would like to flip the hand axe around.
You can absolutely hit with like the back of the hand axe.
Yeah, I would like to use it as a blunt weapon instead of a full-on weapon.
Absolutely.
And again, so
Absolutely.
non-lethal, and I will roll to attack you.
Nice.
Ooh,
Damn.
yeah, that's gonna hit. That's definitely gonna hit.
That was a nat 20 too.
I see that was an nat 20. So while we have a nat 20, I'd like to explain a little bit how I like to do natural 20s. To make sure that all of your natural 20s feel a little bit stronger, what I like to have you guys do is roll for damage as normal. And then you get to add an additional maximum number of your damage die. So for the hand axe, which I do believe is a d6, you would get an extra 6
Yes.
to add to your damage. So, would you like to roll for damage?
I would love to roll for damage that is non-lethal anyway.
It is in fact non-lethal because you called it before you damaged him. So that would be 10 damage
so
total.
In total.
Yep. I should mention, by the way, the only way that you would ever kill somebody by doing a non-lethal attack is if you do end up doing like their maximum HP after they've hit 0 HP. This is standard for PCs as well. That is the only way a PC can insta-die. In combat, at least. Fig. You end up, just sort of taking out your hand axe, flipping it around, and bonking him once really good. And you watch as, because you are not a threat in this scenario, there were 2 massive cats around him. He doesn't even see you coming. And you're able to use the element of surprise wonderfully to just knock him out. Congratulations, everyone. You have survived your first combat of this campaign.
Yay!
Hey,
Yippee.
and only one of us died.
Only one of us dead.
You didn't even have to make any death saves. Wow.
That's pretty cool. Pretty sick.
So, you have in front of you a unconscious gnome. And a dead one.
I used 2 arrows on the dead one, so I grabbed 2 of his arrows and get my supply back.
I accidentally deleted the guy.
Whoops.
Sorry, everyone. Show's over. You guys can move yourselves as you wish now, since you were out of initiative. So, Throgan, if you go to pick up your arrows, please move yourself over there.
Yeah.
And there are still 2 cats, and I'm just gonna be like, you still have like human intelligence, right? and I'm pointing at both, or not human, sorry. You both have like people
Typical.
intelligence, right?
I
Yes?
I just nod.
Yuka makes
And then-
dead eye contact with you and licks the remaining blood and tissue off of her mouth and just yawns.
Yuka.
Yeah,
Does a big
I
yawn.
sit behind Cam anyway.
I would like
You know,
to...
Cam's just
Go ahead.
Cam just kind of vibing like this is just gonna go like this way, see if there's anything that smells interesting.
There is actually
Oh,
something
there's
that
a
smells
thing
interesting.
here.
There's a door.
So there is actually something that smells interesting to you, Cam. First of all, Cam and Throgan immediately walking around end up finding a door into what looks to be a wine cellar. Now, Throgan, you are just intrigued because that's a closed door. There's usually stuff behind those. Whereas
And I love
Cam,
wine.
you can actually smell something underground. And it is something
What do
that
what do I
smells
smell?
very, very like dangerous to your nose. Like as you take a whiff of it, not being used to the feline senses that you have, it actually makes you start retching, as it smells a little bit like rot, a little bit like death, but also strangely like raw meat.
Ah, it's fun. So I just sit on the door while staring at Thurgan. Like, no. Just
What's in
shaking
the
my
door?
head.
Get out.
No.
Get away from there. Let me look inside.
Okay,
Guys, guys,
Hey,
Cam found
cats
something.
have like quite a decent amount of mobility, right?
Say again?
Cats have a decent amount of like mobility, dexterity.
Yes, this is true.
So I'm just gonna go pretend to slit my own throat and then point at the door.
You watch this tiger like lifts
That
up
is
one big
so
old
vague.
paw and just goes.
That is so vague, Cam. I have no idea. You're a cat.
Yuka
I cannot read your body motions. Yuka, come here. We need you to talk to an animal. Can I rob the two guys from their money?
Yeah, I would also like to
Yes.
search said bodies.
Okay,
with
hold on.
Darian.
Give me a second.
I'm with them on that.
I'm just sitting on the door. I'm not letting anyone through.
Throgan is an absolute flurry of movement. Fig. Fig,
Yep.
you had a. First of all, Fig, the guy you knocked unconscious is sitting there in front of you. You are capable of stopping the bleeding if you so wish to prevent him from bleeding out while he is unconscious.
I suppose maybe.
I would say that you get done with that. At about the same time, Throgan comes back to the group and gets distracted by, I'd like to loot the dead bodies, please. So.
Also, I can just do a full medicine check for him if you want me to. There you go.
Yeah, with the 12, you can absolutely stem the bleeding. He will actually wake up with 1 hit point, so he's capable of talking as well.
Can I have robbed him first, or is that too late?
You cannot rob him
No,
yet.
That's sad. His friend, though.
You can be actively robbing him as he comes to. That could be funny.
Yes, I would love that. I am
We're gonna
going
tie him
through
up
his
first,
pockets.
though.
Imagine going through surgery and the nurse and the orderly are going through your purse.
I don't have to imagine. My sister's done
Isn't that what America's like?
No, they do it after you're already awake, so they know you see it.
Oh, okay, good.
You think the nurses would rob you? The insurance brokers have taken everything of value already. I love being from this country.
So, Throgan.
Yeah.
Throgan and Fig, two around the dead bodies, who are thinking about looting, because I'm going to tell Fig this too, since Fig was close as well. You see that on the ground are 2 light crossbows, and, 2 simple crossbows, I think it is, and 2 scimitars. If you decide to rifle through their pockets, Throgan, the dead one you will see was carrying about 10 copper pieces along with 4 silver pieces. Or
Can I
5
grab
silver
those?
pieces. You may absolutely take those. Whereas the other one that is currently being tended to by Fig. So if you try and take this, Fig would fully be able to stop you. Is carrying 3 gold pieces, along with a handful of silver.
Okay, so 5 silver, 3 gold pieces.
Yeah, 5 silver.
Fig!
Yeah.
Sorry.
If Fig does
Sorry.
not stop you, remember Fig
Yeah,
is
no, I
tending
would like
to
to
this patient.
stop you about that.
Okay.
I
Fig
would
will
like
be
to
able
stop you.
to buy you more books. We can buy you so many more books on dragons with this. This is 3 gold
No, I
pieces.
agree with you, Farragon, but it's going in my pocket.
No, like, let's share it. You can have the 3 gold pieces, I'll have the 5 silver pieces. You can get like 6 books with that, at least. I don't know how expensive books are. I'm sorry.
You don't
You
read?
get the gold, I get
Yeah.
the silver. Good?
I don't know, like, this was my downing. I got him unconscious.
Okay, sure.
That was my action.
I gotta get yourself a nice book. Read a story to me if you can. Yeah.
Like, I'm too polite to just grab it. So.
No, I've got it. It's okay. You can have it this time.
Would the cats be able to speak to each other?
Yuka would be able to understand you, Chamomile, but you would not be able to understand Yuka.
Fun.
Yuka has something that she'd like to do anyway. So Cam, if you'd like to go ahead, if you have something that you want to try and convey to her, I think she understands from your gestures alone, and also from being able to smell it herself, that there is danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, I don't need to communicate with Yuka. I'm just watching, like, anywhere from, like, that I can kind of smell, like, watching if there's something nearing with smell.
Yeah, give me a
Like,
perception
are there
check.
people coming?
Give me a perception check. To those of you who just looted things, I taught you a while back how you can add items to your character sheet. Please feel free to add your items now, since we are tracking encumbrance.
May I also roll a perception check to see if there are other creatures or other potential foes in the environ with us?
Yes, you may. It will also be a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Keep in mind, I'm also not fully up to date on what abilities your cat forms have or any of your wild shape forms have.
Yeah.
So you might want to check if you
We
get
both
advantage.
clicked it.
Beautiful.
Advantage, and I have
well
level
done.
20.
I'm not going to beat that, I don't think.
It's still useful to have both of us check.
Fair enough.
So.
Yeah.
Chamomile.
Mm-hmm.
And Yuka would have some of this. I will tell you what you both know, and then I will tell you what Chamomile you know alone.
Would Cam point Yuka in the right direction as a friend?
I mean, we're currently the ones doing the most potential damage.
This is fair.
So yes.
This is fair.
The most potential damage as this singular dwarf runs around. So the both of you would smell, first of all, this smell of like death and rot coming from the wine cellar. You would also smell a little bit of what sound. It's not necessarily death alone. You actually smell. Yuka would know this specifically as humanoid death. Cam, you would not know that. Coming from the inside of the manor house where you guys are already standing. Very specifically, this is death that has been here for a few days, but was burned away by fire. Neither of you see any skeletons or bodies or anything like that.
So I smell barbecue.
Sure, yes. Unspiced barbecue.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. As far as anything in the woods goes, you both hear the small rustlings, the small twig snapping of just wildlife, but nothing that is large enough to serve as a threat to any of you right now. Chamomile, you have a little bit of extra information, or a lot of extra information on that nat 20. The first is that you can make out that all of the creatures in the woods nearby seem to be approaching a little bit more now that the 2 bandits have been taken care of. It seems like they know that you 4 are interlopers, to this manor house and therefore are not quite as afraid of you. The other thing is you can hear into the wine cellar beneath you what almost sounds like a slow paw print, like paw pad, stepping and then scraping against flooring.
Okay, so I know Yuka can like communicate-ish with animals.
Mm-hmm.
So in a mix of animal and humanoid person in the body of an animal, I just try and symbolize shit's coming, but it's small animals. And also like paw pads below.
You just like make
Okay.
little steppy motions.
Oh, absolutely.
Yuka is going through all the animal sign language and pantomime she knows and is like, no, not referring to children, not referring to. Oh, I know what you mean. Gotcha. Understood.
And then
I see.
I'm still laying down on the trapdoor. I'm not letting anyone in until we've communicated.
That is fair. I mean, you can only lay there as a tiger for 1 hour.
I don't care. That's a while.
That is true. This is a while.
I would like to investigate said bodies of said bandits, just like similar things to Vitale. Just like, where do you come from? Why are you here?
Ooh,
You got anything?
is the one bandit conscious again? Nice nat 20.
Fig, nat 20. You were looking for Vitale's reasoning to be here?
Like, I was looking like, so I was seeing if maybe if the gnomes had anything on them, or if I like if they have like banditry like symbols on them, etc.
You would notice.
Otherwise,
Yeah, so you would notice that the bandits have what looks like almost a small insignia on their scimitar of a loose coalition of bandits in the woods of the border, in the border woods. This coalition of bandits isn't anything that is centralized. Rather, it is almost like a gentleman's agreement between fellow bandits that they do not attack each other. Very much a
honor among thieves.
I see you. I get what you're doing. We're not going to attack each other. We're only going to attack like the merchants or the villages in here. There's nothing that would denote any sort of rank or anything like that. You would notice that this is the same insignia of the bandits that have ruined so many of your digs in the past 10 years. So, however Fig feels about that, he feels about that. You don't see anything that ties either of these individuals to the White Maw family, the White Maw Manor, nor to Vassal Vitale.
yeah, I'm just gonna tie up like arms behind the back, legs together, so much so that like you might be losing a little bit of blood circulation in your hands and feet.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Absolutely. Can you give me a sleight of hand to tie him up?
Sleight of hand, I suppose.
You could make it a flat dex if you'd rather make it a flat dex.
It's the same either way. It's not like wouldn't be like survival or anything.
Nope.
You can grab me. I can do that.
Yeah, if this doesn't work. It did work. Okay.
Yeah. Fig, you do digs. You've had to tie together your little like foot by foot
Usually I'm
squares
really bad
before.
at it.
You've done knots. You know knots. And so you just very quickly like take one of the standard knots that you use to tie like 2 pegs together and just upscale it a little bit to tie hands together. It's definitely not like safe practices, and so he's going to be losing a little bit of circulation.
Yeah. The bandit. Whatever. Okay, I don't know, we can just wait for him to come unconscious. Have you found anything else, Thurgan? Or
Yeah, there's
have
there's
you
this
found anything?
Cam's laying on this door and she won't get off. And it's quite annoying because I want to be on the door.
Huh. I'll come over and check.
I think Yuka gives a warning growl, not to be like, I'm going to attack you, but like to show that this is dangerous.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't speak cat.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, Fig,
Especially not big cat.
Fig, you can see that there is in fact a wine cellar. The door looks to be uninjured, which almost comes as a little bit of surprise, based on the level of ruin of the rest of the house.
Don't you think that would be a cool place to research, to investigate?
Yeah, because there's not really much else of a house here. It's just all like, not even a second floor. Anyway, is there a second floor? No, there isn't.
No, there's no second
King
floor.
Instigator.
Like, we've definitely got to get in there, right? That's the only place where I could have put the stuff.
Yeah, 'cause there's nothing on the bandits.
You do begin to hear just like a coughing coming from where the tied up bandit is.
You okay, dude?
Unhand me this instant.
No, you should
I'm not
be
handing
okay.
you.
You know what I mean. Murder.
I
Yeah, well, you killed us
didn't
first.
murder anyone.
Anyway.
I did not murder anyone. I just shot
Yeah,
you.
neither did I.
Yeah.
Yuka gives another warning growl from the door with Cam.
Oh, Yuka, are you at the door now?
Yes, sorry, I forgot to move
No
myself.
worries, please.
That's
move
my
yourself.
fault.
No, hey, no worries. The panther is now at the door. You
So
can
still in line of sight of the bandit, right?
Yep.
I think so.
Hey, dude, do you know
No, I
what's...
don't actually believe you are.
Or is she like right in the in-between spot?
There's like a
Yeah,
little
I think
unknown
she'll-
spot.
I think she'd stay like right in the in-between,
Okay,
so
you
that
stay
she
in
can
the
still
in-between spot.
like he can see horrible yellow eyes in the dark and yellow blood-stained teeth, and that's all he needs to see.
That's all he needs to know. He like shrinks
Yeah.
back a little bit. Sort
So,
of
dude,
sinks
what's the
backwards.
deal with the place here?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What's the deal with the place?
You've been here? What's the deal with this place?
We came here because we heard that it was free for the taking.
There's hardly any livable structures here. Do you just stay outside all day?
Just because. Who are you? You're from the city. You're too clean.
Is
Just
there
because
anything in the
there's no
cellar?
livable structures doesn't mean there isn't loot to be had.
Is there anything in the cellar?
I don't know. We couldn't get in.
You couldn't get in.
No.
What methods did you try?
He just like looks at you, just like squints at you.
I would like to
I don't know what
throw up my hand axe a little bit, like twirl it around in my hands.
Okay,
just as, like,
okay,
my
okay,
invitation.
No, okay. We didn't go in the cellar.
Uh-huh.
Because, hey, if a place is this destroyed and a cellar is that clean looking, it's bad juju and we're not going to touch it.
So you didn't try to get in?
No. And he like looks down, like very clearly embarrassed that he wasn't quite as brave as maybe other bandits would have been.
When did you know that this was destroyed? When did it happen? Do you know?
We heard about it a couple of days ago. Don't know if it happened before then.
Do you know anything about the place?
We know that a real fancy pants dragonborn used to live here, Lady White Maw. And that she would occasionally entertain visitors. There was one guy that traveled in and out a couple times. We hit him once. Carried quite a lot on him. Kind of a douche,
Nice.
if you ask me.
I think I met him. I think he's a real douche. He's very stuck up.
Good. But yeah, there was her, and then there was... I don't know much about, like, what this place used to be. I ain't big on the reading, you see.
Yeah. Not all of us can read like Fig, eh?
He just, like, looks like glances
I'm
between
just-
the two of you.
I'm just disappointed in his what is it? Career of
And his
choice.
lack of interviews. So we can push you down the cellar first, right?
No, hey, I said I don't. I said I don't do with Juju like that.
Guys, I think I have a plan.
Oh no.
I have a question for DM.
Yeah.
With the check that Cam and Yuka would have both done, does the death and the rot and the decay in the basement smell abnormal for the forest environ, or is it foreign? Like is it a foreign scent enough to be like, this is not a typical animal attack, this is not a typical like magical occurrence,
Cam
not primordial or anything like
would
that?
be able to smell something on it that has tinges of magic, but I'm going to say you don't have enough experience to know exactly what that is, even on a natural 20. Yuka, you would definitely be able to smell that there is something about it that is not the forest, but I'm not going to say that on a 16 you would know what that something is.
Can I try and roll Arcana? Because for some reason,
Absolutely you may.
the beastie is very smart.
Yes, absolutely. Because the beastie keeps your mental stats.
The beastie, very smart. Okay.
You with a 15 on Arcana, you take a big, you take a deep whiff. You think about it for a little while. You think about very specifically the magic that you have inherited and that you have gained from the Lady of the Woods as well as the Lord of Beasts. And you would be able to tell that it is definitely a type of wizard magic that is affecting whatever that thing is.
Ooh. Okay.
I will say I'm just having like an aside with Thurgan. They're like, okay, so this definitely isn't the house of the guy that hired us, so he's definitely trying to steal somebody else's research and like just put his name on it, which is why he wasn't talking about it, which is like, he's definitely a douche for that.
That is so wrong. We should find the research and then see if we can find the actual researcher and then see if we can get money from him.
Or from her, because it's
or from them. Yes,
Lady Dragon,
Lady White Mall. Yeah.
GM.
Yeah.
Is it only this level in the basement in this house?
You don't know. You don't see an upstairs.
Okay. We haven't explored past this point, right? I'm just gonna plunk Yuka there so I can actually visualize.
Okay, so there is that little gray bar on the map.
Mm-hmm.
That is an impenetrable wall. That is quite literally scene ends. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Okay.
Throgan, I see you walking on the wall.
Outline of the house.
Right, I'm trying to walk into the wall.
Throgan,
The wall won't let me.
Because I put a wall there, because I thought one of you might do that.
Smart.
We like to walk around.
Hey, and I'm glad you were enjoying the walk around features.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we all have to just sort of convince Cam to maybe let us investigate a little bit more.
Since Cam has the light source, Yuka gestures to Cam that she will take their place on top of the trapdoor.
I'm sure I'll get that. At least, Yuka seems to have the same idea as me. So where do we want me to go?
It's up to you, the tiger.
Do you think, well, okay, out of metagaming, do you think that it would be worthwhile to just check every corner of this room to ensure that the research is not on this floor? It almost certainly will be in the cellar if I know.
It's going to be in the cellar.
If you know what.
It's going to be in the cellar.
If we know just basic plot progression.
That's fair.
If I know my baby brother. Yeah.
I mean, I trust that Fig has a plan, so I guess I'll just gesture to Fig and you go, and I'll.
Can I try to open the door?
No,
Absolutely.
Yuka's
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Hold a sec, please.
No,
Please.
Wait.
Cam's tiger ass is on top of the door.
No, but I want to see
I'm
if I
still
can
on the
open the
door.
door without a lock.
Or wait,
I'm
where is
still on
the?
the door. Yeah, Fig hasn't gone anywhere, so I haven't gone anywhere. So the door's still.
Oh, never mind. Okay, if Cam
Occupied
hasn't
with my-
gone anywhere, you cannot try and open the door. There's a tiger on the door.
Yeah.
There's
Is
a
the
tiger
door
on the door.
locked?
You could roll me
Is
an
the door
investigation
locked?
check.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Or Arcana, if you think it is magically locked.
I can do both.
You can do both. That is a 9.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to do anything, right?
I'm waiting for your Arcana check if you want to make one.
Yeah, that's a 16.
You don't see any physical lock. You are fairly
Mhm.
confident that there is no Arcana lock on here. It seems like whatever like spell was put on here is more of a like keep it secure, keep it safe, don't let it wear down for time or damage or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
With
Okay.
a 16, you would also notice that it seems to have some sort of internal, like if you are inside, you cannot open this door.
Guys. Guys, I think there's something inside of this door that's not supposed to come out.
Okay, Tiger Cam's just gonna go face palm.
Yuka's just
I
gonna
don't
huff out of
speak
her
tiger,
nose.
lady.
The big
Yeah,
cats are displeased.
They're like, yes.
We
And,
know.
Meow?
You know, Cam, Durgan, it's sort of like there's nothing else really here to investigate, and we do still need to find said papers, so we are probably gonna have to open this.
Yes.
I mean, Togen is the one working on their PhD, so I'll get off the door.
Throgan is not working on the PhD.
I
No,
will, though.
Togen, Fig. I'm
I
sorry,
opened the door.
Fig.
Throgan, you throw open the door. The door is not locked.
Incredible. I've opened the door.
I would like to ask everyone to pause for a second. While I work on moving you guys to your new location with the open door. This is why there's an invisible wall there.
Ooh.
Ah, it's a lie.
It's not a lie, it's just like a very uncleverly hidden scene change. Throgan, would you like to be inside or outside?
I think I'd first, like, open the door.
Okay, I can.
Okay, so Tiger Me is gonna prepare for a giant whiff of death and blood and
Yes, please do.
so I don't actually throw up.
Alright, give me a second as I move you guys. So first of all, Throgan is not inside of a wall because Throgan should
Oh,
not
wait,
be
can I-
inside a
can I-
wall.
Make a light. I cannot move yet because the game is still paused.
You cannot move because
For
the game
some
is
reason,
paused. You can also roleplay while the game is paused.
Yes. I would love to shine a light because otherwise I don't think we're gonna see a lot. Or do you
The
still have
cat's
the
still
mushroom?
emitting light.
The
You could do
mushrooms
yourself-
were dropped when Yuka turned into a cat.
Okay.
Or first of all, when Yuka
No.
died.
The mushroom fell to the ground. I don't, but that's outside. Like that's not
Like
relevant
over there
anymore.
somewhere.
You can go
Yeah.
and grab the mushrooms. Like those are still on the ground.
Cam, you glow, right? You should go in first. Otherwise we won't be able to see anything.
Now, funny you should say that.
I'm not gonna fit.
Yeah. This is a 5x5 door.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, correction.
Then I will
Is my head less than 5x5?
Then Fig won't fit. Fig would have to like.
Fig is a medium humanoid. Fig can fit.
Okay.
Sorry, so that everyone is aware of my concept of dimensions. If you
They're
are
gonna
a
have to
medium
crouch.
humanoid, you can go through any medium humanoid sized door.
Oh.
If you are a small humanoid, you can go through any small humanoid sized door or bigger. However, if you are a large humanoid, you cannot go through a medium humanoid sized door easily. And some of them may be impossible. In this case,
I'm a cat though. Cat can fit through very small holes.
in this
As long as they're
case,
Brain can fit poop.
The tiger could maybe get through. However, it is going to be slow, and it is going to be bulky. You are going to fully block the door while you are trying to
It's
go
also
through.
Okay, let's not
also
do that
my
then.
concern is that it might just be a ladder, and you have 4 legs.
Yes. And now that
But
it
it
is
is also a
open,
big cat.
you can for sure see that it is a ladder. All right,
Can
game is
I,
unpaused. Game is unpaused.
Can I
Thank you. Thank you.
prestidigitation a light?
I assume you have prestidigitation, so yes, you may.
Wonderful. Are you doing the light thing?
Yes. Give me 2 seconds, and I will give you a light.
Wonderful.
There was a
Would,
color Krogan would like his light.
Warm. I like warm colors.
You like warm
Can
colors.
Yes.
Would Cam be able to do the kitty thing where they drop down through the trapdoor and then like kind of bounce off the like parkour off the ladder to land on their feet?
Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you absolutely can. I had to think about that. Well, sort of.
Letting you guys.
It'll still be slow, but Cam can do that.
How do I get
Just,
into that?
letting all you guys know. So her rules of, like artifacts and figuring out if this is a historical site, even though it's been like days since it was destroyed. It's always good to not touch anything at the start, just even if it looks like loot, because
Even if
not-
there's a thing inside, there's a thing inside, right?
well, we don't
like,
know if there's
A creature. Probably though.
There's
Oh, yippee,
probably
I have
a creature
light.
inside, yes. You have light. Enjoy your light.
Can we defend ourselves?
Mhm.
Yeah, right. We're allowed to. I can't get into the door.
What do you mean you can't? Wait, hang on. What do you mean? Explain.
I'm trying to
The
get
squares
into
are
it.
misaligned.
Oh, yeah. You can't
It's
get into the door.
impossible
This
for me
is
to get
fully
in.
true. Give me a
Can
second. I forgot that I had actually put walls around that for some reason. Because I wanted it to block your vision, but not your movement. There you go. You should be able to get in now.
Oh yes,
We do it live.
you guys can get in here. It's.
So Throgan, if you you walk inside,
I've walked inside.
you walked inside. Give me 2 seconds while I just draw a door in front of you. You should be able to open doors as players. I don't know how.
Oh, I see a little. I just highlighted.
There's
I
just
might
a
be able to
click.
just-
Beautiful.
Yeah, click.
You know how to open
Oh,
doors. as
someone should
players.
be able. Someone should keep being able to open the door because I can't open it from inside. I think.
This is correct.
Okay,
Mhm.
I do assume
Is
you
it the
don't close the door
trapdoor?
behind you. It is a trapdoor.
I
the
did.
trap. Okay, so
It's a trap.
I'm gonna stay outside and just keep the door open with my paw.
It is one of those
Good.
kinds. I don't know if you've seen like some of the fancier wine cellars that has like 2 doors that open up and it's slightly raised out of the ground.
Oh, so it's like a
Fun.
storm cellar.
Yeah, it's like a storm cellar.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
I'm just keeping my big fat paw on one of those.
Okay. Yuka will then go down parkour style. So that she's in the
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
Cellar
I
with
did
the
not
rest
make
of
a
the
private
gang.
roll, did I?
Nope.
Oh. Oh boy!
Oh, that's dog.
Oh boy!
Well,
Oh my god, it's
Throgan.
too high.
There again. That's why I
Yeah.
want to be.
Valentine.
Just,
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Do we have to? Do we have to do this? Is this something that has to absolutely be done?
What do you mean?
Or
What do you mean?
you know what? That's fair.
You open the door.
What do you-
if you
what are you rolling back there
want a
behind your
new
folder?
friend-
Don't worry about it.
Fig, were you saying something?
Yeah. Just letting you know, you're in the doorway. You're in the room a little bit. Can you
Yeah.
describe what you see for us before we all go in?
Yeah.
I don't know if
There's this
Something.
first tiny little part where it's just stones. Then there's a small opening. There's nothing in this room except for stone flooring.
Mhm.
I can see a little bit past, and there's wooden flooring with a carpet of some sort.
Just so
What's
you guys
that
know,
thing?
I've rolled another die.
Hey,
It's
thank
hidden.
you for.
we do not
There's
see it.
like carpet on the floor. Is that a notable thing? At least that's on the side.
That is.
Why
in
are
fact,
you
carpet,
measuring
yes.
that? That's very annoying.
What do you mean? Why am I measuring that?
I would never. I don't know.
Can you
Um,
hear anything? Because I think the
Can I hear
cats
anything?
were alarmed.
Can I hear anything?
You can all make me perception checks if you want to hear things.
Yes, I would love to.
All right, let's
Um,
do this thing.
That's too far. And collides with the wall. Yeah, I'm aware.
Can I do investigation instead of perception?
Oh,
I hear all the things.
Oh, I was a natural 20. That's why I heard something. That's
Can you
unfortunate.
still have the
For
advantage on for some reason, Cam? Is it just because you're a tiger?
I need to
I
stress
get
to you
advantage
guys.
because for like hearing things and
I need
smelling
to
things.
stress to you guys there were just 3 natural 20s rolled in a row.
So the rest of the campaign's gonna be 10 and below.
So,
What do you mean 3 in a row? Didn't you roll a thing in between that? Was that also a natural 20?
so a couple of things happened simultaneously.
Ignoring?
cool, very cool, cool.
Thank you, Dad.
So yeah, just checking Feather. I know we had our session 0, and I know I said that like death was possible.
I am dead.
Let me just add you guys to the combat tracker really quick.
Do the combat what?
The combat tracker.
Oh.
You know that fun thing.
Uh-huh.
We need to roll.
Yeah, I'd love
Do
if
I
you would,
need to
actually.
roll?
Everyone needs to roll. So
I thought my fate was already decided.
your fate was already decided. So Throgan, you hear nothing. You smell death, but it's not super strong. It's just sort of standard death, or like non-standard death, but standard death, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yuka, Panther's sense. You smell again this sense of decay and the sense of death got just so much stronger when the door was opened that you are not able to pinpoint any sort of location. Chamomile. You, first of all, notice that the scent just gets so much stronger when this door opens. But because you had been guarding it for so long, you had sort of gotten a little bit used to it. And you actually managed to pick up, as soon as the door opens, there is a single stop in the pacing of the paw pads. And then it picks up again.
No.
Throgan.
Hey.
As you turn back to speak to your compatriots, you hear a gurgle come from behind you as you feel this hot breath brush against your feathers. Very specifically the feathers on the back of your neck. And I have to tab over. Hold on a second. Oh, this is going to be so bad. Hey, Feather, I'm so sorry.
Dog makes 2 bite attacks?
Dog makes so many bite attacks with advantage.
Oh, this always has 2.
Surprise.
Right?
Oh no.
So, can you please tell me, does a 9 hit you?
No.
It's all right. Does a 23 hit you?
Does it? Let me check. No, yeah, it does hit me.
Cool. Throgan, you hear one jaw snap right like to the right side of your head as you get this overwhelming sense of death come out of its maw.
Yes.
And you feel a second one sink into your side before you're able to move. Can you please roll me that DC 12 Constitution saving throw from the chat?
Oh, wait. I'll just do the roll separately. I don't know if you want me to do it oh, here.
There's a button in chat, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
You...
Oh, I did a good thing.
You did a very good thing.
I did very good.
You
Nat
did
20.
Incredible, actually. Throgan.
Why is it a critical hit?
It's not a critical hit. Oh yeah, the damage is a critical hit because it had surprise.
Yeah.
I'm being evil. Throgan, can you please take 11
Yeah.
damage for me? As this
Uh-huh.
jaw bites deep into your side.
Sad.
And you start to feel rot and the chill of death seep into your veins.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, Throgan, you are able to just, in the last minute, sort of pull yourself out of it. Remind yourself that you are alive, you are Throgan Goldsnatcher, and you will not die to a dog. As you wrench yourself out of this thing's jaws, you see that while it does have the appearance of a dog, it seems to be melting. It seems goopy, as if it's being held together by raw magic alone. And
Can I
one of
scream out
its
to my companions?
heads- You may.
Yes. One of its heads. How many heads does it have?
And one of its heads, one is very dog-like.
Mm-hmm.
The other, you can tell, used to be the head of a white dragonborn. This is the one that bit you. What would you like to
White Maw is a dying, melting dog.
What?
Watch out. I think that's all I have time for it to scream, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, he's done it again.
What have I done again?
Ladies and gentlemen, he's done it again.
So I have a question for you, my lovely, lovely players. It has been 3 hours. Would you like to finish this combat before we end for the session for the day, or would you like to stop here?
Depends if the combat would likely take like an hour or 20 minutes.
If we can wrap this up in 30 minutes, I'm down to keep going.
It depends on
Yeah,
how
I
much
feel
damage
like-
you guys deal.
I want to get some cantrips up in here.
Can I get some cantrips?
I would say, as long as we know it's just the one enemy, I'm okay with continuing.
I will confirm that it is only one enemy.
Okay, I'm fine with going.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then
Cam, Rose, how do you feel?
we begin.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
And
That's
unfortunately,
it.
because the last round was a surprise round, it is the dog's turn again.
Oh
No!
no.
Hey, what the fuck?
It's Lady Whitemaw's turn.
Ah!
So once again, if you
I wonder who the target will be.
if you did not know what was going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you. As first, the more canid appearing head once again attempts to bite Throgan and misses.
Impressive.
Before Lady Whitemaw again letting out a raspy Mara begins
Very
to
sad.
attack.
Mara.
Does that hit you, Throgan?
16 exactly hits.
That hits you. So could you please make that saving throw for me again?
Uh-huh.
As Lady
Wait.
Whitemaw, or I guess the previous Lady Whitemaw's head, once again latches onto your leg and just bites deep.
18?
18 is higher than 12.
Oh, it's only 12. That's good.
I don't want you guys to just like die. But could you please take
No,
6
I
damage?
appreciate that.
Once again, sorry, say.
I have 2 hit points left. I'm still alive. Okay, good.
Sorry, you're still alive. Sorry, you're still alive. As Lady Whitemaw again takes this massive bite out of your leg, and this time almost tears away your flesh. You feel that cold creeping in again. You feel
Guys,
that
she's
rot
killing
and
me.
that death creeping in, but you're able to push it away.
Guys, help me.
That will be the end of Lady Whitemaw's turn. Cam, big panther, big tiger.
Yeah, big tiger, small dog, not really useful.
No, it would probably take you your whole turn to get through.
Yeah,
And you're the
And
only one
I'm-
who's keeping the door open.
And I'm actively keeping the door open, so I guess I'll just whine and keep the door open while nodding my head to like, go help.
You are like a really big cat. I would just like roar for intimidation.
Would that work?
I'll let you do it. I'll let you use your action to intimidate.
Okay, where's my thingies? What? Oh no! I'm the biggest fucking tiger.
So,
You just meow.
you let out what you believe is a fearsome roar, but it's a bit like Simba from The Lion King. And it's just kind of it's a bit more cute than anything else.
Where?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just nod my head, like, go in, as I like put more weight on the side of the door that I keep open.
Yeah. So is that your entire turn?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Fig, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Since this is the Lady White Maw,
Mm-hmm.
and this is, I mean, I can see the title of the dog is a death dog. Is
Yeah.
this technically an undead creature?
That is a very good question. Let me check that for you, my dearest Fig.
Mm-hmm. I am a cleric.
It is
Anyway.
not an undead creature. And also, I should have made you roll for that information.
Yeah, probably.
It is not an undead creature.
Mhm.
Oh, that has advantage on. Oh, it's supposed to have advantage on that. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm just probably.
Pretend you didn't see that last message in chat.
I'm looking away.
What message?
Actively looking away.
Thank you.
So I'm not gonna do the spell that does necrotic damage. I'm gonna hopefully do the spell that does radiant damage.
Absolutely.
Because I don't really want to move, but see how to.
I do believe you have line of
roll
sight
it
at this
roll
point.
again. Yeah, I do have line of sight. I just don't want if it's as long as like I don't hit Therigan on the way through.
That is fair.
But it's like target gains no benefit from any cover or anything. So
Currently, there is no cover in play.
yeah. Yeah, so I see this abomination of a dog-like creature bite Therigan just so many times, and basically
It's
just
a lot of times.
do a full like snap sort of throw to try to evocate that I'd like you to burn up, please. And the target must
Absolutely.
succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
I will make a dexterity saving throw.
You're a dog. That doesn't help.
No, I actually, Nelise, am going to make a dexterity saving throw. The dog fails. Mara fails.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'm just doing my regular roll, which is not a lot, but it is radiant damage if that counts for anything.
I will check that in just a second for you.
Mm-hmm. It's just like
Give me
I don't know
a
if-
second.
I would say check that, and then I don't know if you want to like put an effect that there's now just like a flame on this dog that happened.
Does this dog glow a little bit now? Is that what you're telling me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I can absolutely add I can add a flame. It will not take extra damage. You do not think?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, who would like to go
That
next?
was
By which I mean, who is next in initiative?
Throgan.
Thurgan is next.
I'm next. That's great.
All right, I think the dog glows now.
I am not very happy about the entire situation. So I was
No
actually
surprise.
thinking of casting catapult.
That is fair. What are you going to be catapulting as you stand in this atrium that has some like broken wine bottles on the floor?
Yeah, I saw those wine bottles. I'd like to use the wine bottles.
Absolutely, you may. Please cast catapult for me.
Cast spell.
I will make a saving throw. I will make it normal. I do believe I have passed the saving throw.
That's very sad. Okay.
The object will still strike the target.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. The object will not actually strike the target. My apologies.
No, it just stops moving.
And now on a failed state, on a failed save, it stops moving.
No, unfortunately, that is a save or suck spell, my dude.
It's
So
very sad.
you launch a wine bottle at Lady Whitemaw, and she does sort of see what you're doing and just ducks out of the way before it can hit her.
Very sad.
Yeah.
I don't have any bonus actions unless you will allow me
my
because it's
advice
the second
is to-
combat.
Run away! Run away!
Yes, but
You've done that
It's
before
more-
the catapult.
I want to hit this dog.
You cannot hit with a bonus action unless you are a monk.
Very sad. Okay, then I
Run
move
away.
out.
All right, so you are going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh shit, no, then I won't. I will stay here.
Disengage.
I'm good, guys.
Okay, because it is the first day, I'm gonna let you take that back. This will not be allowed again.
Okay.
I always forget that like disengage is different than just like going away.
Yeah.
Oh, is disengage a bonus action?
Disengage is an
No,
action.
Oh,
Unless
very
you are
sad.
a rogue.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm stuck here.
Yeah. Thorgan,
Also
would you like
fun.
to end your turn for me?
Yes, I will. And turn.
If I kill Throgan today, I think I'm gonna have a riot on my hands. Yuka.
Oh my god. Okay. I think Yuka is going to try to pounce on Dog.
Yeah.
Dog. Where the hell is Dog? Dog is there. Okay. Yuka's going
You think it's
to. Dog collides with one wall. Where's Dog? Where is Dog?
Dog
You
is
can't see
inside.
dog?
Inside and north of. That's a.
Oh
that's
my
a wall.
god. That is a wall. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm colliding with a wall there too.
You kind of have to like go to the trapdoor and then
Okay.
yeah,
Got
there
it.
you go.
Got
There
it.
you go.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So she's going to pounce.
Yep. That is allowed.
Uh,
You go basically just launching yourself down the stairs in one jump.
Okay. Can you please, for me, GM, roll that DC 12 strength saving throw?
Yes, I can. Absolutely, I can.
Fuck me running.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that didn't work, but it was worth a shot, and that's a bonus action, and I've
Yeah.
used up the movement, so now I'm going to make a bite attack.
Yeah, you may.
Come on, baby.
You can do this.
Ooh, baby.
You can do this.
Yeah. Okay, maybe. I don't know. 14.
Great
Is
question.
14
I don't
maybe?
actually have this guy's AC. Yeah, that hits. That
Yes.
absolutely hits.
Okay. Very good.
So Yuka, you launch yourself forwards. Unfortunately, Lady Whitemaw steps out of the way of your pounce, but
Okay.
that lets you predict where she is going to be, and you are able to sink your teeth into the shoulder, where one of the legs meets the left neck.
Perfect.
And Lady Whitemaw will take 4 damage.
It's not great, but it's something. We can work with something.
4 damage.
I just wanted the attention off of Thurgan.
Thank you so much.
And luckily, you have succeeded in that, because now there is a big cat attacking this strangely dog humanoid creature.
Munch.
We've got so many animals in this room.
Got so many.
So there's so many creatures.
Petting zoo.
I would not go to this petting zoo.
I would definitely go to this petting zoo.
It's like an episode of TV where there's a wild animal and then you go up to pet and then you come back with no hands. Hey, what the fuck?
So Yuka, does that 7 hit you?
Oh no, we're good.
Why are you swearing at me?
I thought that was damage.
And you got, how about a 13?
13 just barely hits.
So again, you watch as the more canid-like head misses, but Lady White Maw strikes true once again and sinks her dragon-like maw into your front paw. Can you please make me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, Yuka?
Sure.
It's a button in chat.
Constitution, you said?
Yeah, it's a button in chat.
I am not seeing
If you
it.
go into
So just about to do bite.
Yeah.
Up on the bite.
Ah, there it is.
Wonderful.
Hmm?
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
You must have one or more tokens, controlled tokens, in order
So you
to
gotta
use this.
click on yourself.
Oh, that's fine.
That's all right. You got this.
Hey. Okay, well, that's not working the way I want it to, so.
No? There we go. Ooh, that's not great.
It's not great,
So,
but it's
Yuka-
okay. This is why we stayed a panther.
This is in fact why you stayed a panther. So Yuka, can you please for me take 7 damage, 7 piercing damage, as
Okay.
these fangs basically just dig into your front leg,
Mm-hmm.
and you will actually become poisoned. Yuka, you do not know what this poison will do to you. All you know is that you feel ice and rot flowing through your veins.
Ouchie.
And I think I can give you the poisoned condition somewhere. No, that's bleeding.
I've given myself the poison
Thank
condition.
you so much for being on top of that.
Ow.
And that will be the end of this round. I need to make a note
Feels
that
bad.
Yuka is poisoned.
It is in the combat tracker.
Yes, but I will need to know this after today.
Ah! No, actually, she's fine. It was fine. Everything's good.
What do you mean?
Ah!
So, Cam, it is your turn.
Yeah, I still cannot do much. And from what I heard described, there's not a lot of space there, even if I could do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just try and intimidate the dog again, I guess.
Absolutely, go on ahead. I will say, dropping your wild shape, I think is a bonus action or a free action.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, but I'm more useful like
Someone
this
needs to
because
keep the door open.
I see.
and
I
one,
see.
someone needs to keep the door open, and 2, I can't really do shit if I'm not a thing, an animal.
That is fair. That is fair.
I'm still meowing at it.
So Chamomile, this is, I think, one of the first times you have actually turned into one of your animal forms. With the intent.
Well, one of the bigger ones.
Well, also with the intention of making noise. Usually, you just do it to see what they look like.
Yeah, or to do some tasks.
So naturally, you're having a bit of trouble here. You do not hear the death dog respond.
Awesome. I just keep my weight on the door and just kind of look sad.
Weight on the door or paw under the
Like-
door?
I keep the door open whichever way I need to.
Okay. Yes. Got you.
Just keep some weight on whatever bit is needed to keep it open.
Got it. Absolutely. Well, Fig, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like, I might as well get in here.
Fig is entering the hole.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of space.
I figured. No, I'll just go. Oh, I closed the door. Sorry, I did not mean to do that.
And the door has been
No.
closed. You may not escape.
The door's open!
I opened it. Whatever. And then I am just going to see how my other cantrip works. Because yes, I am saving my spell slots for cure wounds.
That is fair. Also good
I am
cleric
glad.
behavior.
I am very glad.
Guys, that guy's upstairs. That guy's still upstairs.
that guy is still upstairs. Wait.
Guys, that guy's still upstairs. He can shut the door on us.
No, we have Cam.
Let's see. Okay.
Is Cam
What?
still in the door?
Yeah,
I'm still
and we
on
tied
the
the
door.
guy up.
Oh, thank God.
The guy's tied up, so he can't really do anything.
Also, his hands are slowly dying from like blood loss. So
This is true.
what's he gonna do?
It's gonna take a couple hours before circulation's cut off to that degree, I think.
Yeah, but gripping shit's harder. It's
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize
That's fair.
Okay,
That
so
is fair.
you're
That is
casting
fair.
Toll the Dead.
Yep.
Sorry, I did not see. Toll the Dead is versatile, apparently. Now, this dog does, I think, have advantage on this. Give me 1 second to check that. I think this dog might have advantage.
It's just on.
Yes, advantage on
Armed,
saving
I
throws
don't-
against
It is perception.
these. So no, it does not have advantage on saving throw against a damage cantrip. Congratulations.
And then
You watch as Lady Whitemaw. Again, now what does it look like when Fig casts Toll the Dead?
Oh, okay. Was the 10 just for you for something?
That was just for me.
Okay. It's like I almost worked.
Not quite.
So, yeah, this one's like sort of I would say, it doesn't quite go from my emblem, whatever you wish to call it, but it's just sort of like, I don't know, a miasma comes around my other hand, my left hand, my offhand, and it is just like a sort of vague point in said direction of said dog.
You watch as Lady Whitemaw sort of whimpers back and her ears flatten back, almost as if she's heard something that was very, very loud or very, very sudden. And then just sort of like, you watch as she tenses her muscles a little bit and then raises her head back up as if she's grit her way through it. Could you please roll for me the 1d8, please? Wait. Oh, sorry, no, never mind. It takes no damage, because I am still not reading the spell correctly. Well, Fig, do you have anything else you would like to do this turn?
Yell at the dog.
You may absolutely yell at the dog. Please yell at the dog.
And I am intimidating.
You cannot intimidate because you have already used your action this turn.
No, that's not just. I'm just saying that I'm. Oh, that's just full action. Okay.
Yeah, it's a full action.
And you're like, what are you doing? We are your guests in your house. You should be treating us better than this.
You hear just back to you like a raspy, almost as if the vocal cords can't vibrate properly because they are so molten.
Oh, he is such a little dandy. I love him.
I love Fig. I love Fig so much.
GM, question for you.
Yeah.
If you would allow like any kind of like scanning about the room or detection, would that be a bonus action or an action?
It depends.
In this combat.
Perception I will let you do as a bonus action.
Okay.
If you want to actually take the time to do an investigation check, it will be your full action, but you will get benefits on your future rounds of combat.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Fig, is that your whole turn?
I don't really have a lot of bonus stuff.
No.
Yeah, that's
Wonderful.
it.
Throgan, it goes to you.
Okay, I'm gonna try my spell again. Last time it was a nat 1, so this time it should be a nat 20, right?
That's exactly
how it
how
works?
it works, yeah.
I thought so. Okay. Yes, consume spell slot, please. Cast spell.
Oh,
I will roll my dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
I fail.
Wonderful.
I do fail, yeah.
I roll for damage.
Yeah. So do you what do you fling at Lady Whitemaw?
Another one of the broken bottles. I find it. I am so pissed at this goddamn dog. By Thumb, I hope you die.
So you just like sort of whip your one of your feathered limbs like towards the dog, and a bunch of these glass bottles follow. And yeah, they just sort of slam directly into her side. It seems like she was so focused on shaking off whatever Fig had done that she didn't notice you were throwing something at her, especially not from as close a range as it was. And you watch as she takes just
20
so
damage.
many shards of glass like into her side. You see that she's bleeding. One of the heads has like a giant chunk of glass in its neck that it seems to be really struggling with.
Wonderful.
This creature is looking worse for wear at this point. Yeah.
well done, Rogan.
Thank you. Sometimes I can do stuff. Would it be possible for me to walk over to the other side of the dog?
Yes, if you still remain within 5 foot of the dog, you will not take a reaction, or you will not take an opportunity attack.
So like here, this is kind of where I
That
want
is
to
fine.
walk.
Yep.
Okay. That's it for my
Yeah,
turn.
Throgan, you managed to sort of while Lady Whitemaw is distracted with just this overwhelming shower of glass you've sent her way, you're able to sort of duck between this creature and Yuka to stand on the dog's other side. Yeah.
And then that's it for my turn. I
Wonderful.
will end it.
Wonderful. Yuka, you're up.
Okay. Yuka
Uh,
is going to
I will say
do
very
another
quickly-
bite attack.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say very quickly, by the way, Throgan, now that you've sort of reached this bottleneck in the basement, you can see that the basement extends farther than you can see right now. And the wooden floor, just barely at the edge of your reach, almost seems to be like devolving into cobblestones instead of the wood paneling that you're standing on now.
The same cobblestones from the room I was in
Different
before?
cobblestones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Alright,
you.
Yuka. Bite.
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 Bite. Bite, 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 bite. Bite.
Bite.
Bite. Bite. Bite.
Yeah, so Yuka,
Bite.
you lunge at this creature, and again, you strike true. You do manage to avoid getting a mouthful of glass, instead aiming for the other side from where Throgan threw those bottles. Can you please roll me damage?
It's something.
Hey, it's damage.
She's whittling it down as much as she can. And then with her she's gonna try and hold her stance as best she can, and then with her bonus action she's going to see if she can smell anything on this level that smells like the guy, that smells like Vasilis.
Absolutely. Give me a perception check. I will
Can she
state with a perception check for your bonus action, you will just get a general overview. You will not be able to get anything specific.
would she be able to use
Unless you have keen spell. Never mind.
Thank you.
I will stop
She
talking
is-
now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so you take a big whiff.
Embarrassing.
You take a big whiff of this basement air, and unfortunately, the first thing you are able to smell is this overwhelming scent of death. And you notice that it has extended to yourself.
Okay. Cool.
That is unfortunately all you're able
Nice.
to make out.
That's fine. Thank you.
No worries. Heart. It is once again Lady Whitemaw's turn.
All right, doggy, do your worst.
So Lady Whitemaw, the head that is smaller, the cannid head, is going to try and attack Throgan. Or sorry, no, is going to try and attack Yuka. I want to target Yuka.
Yes. Yes. Get me.
Ooh, this is all right. Is going to try and target Yuka. And is going to just try and basically return the bite that it was just given. Yuka does a... If my foundry will load, does a 12 hit you?
Just barely. That's the AC.
Yeah. Meets it, beats it. Yuka, could you please take for me 8 damage as, again, this dog's head just latches into you and bites down hard.
Sure thing. You watch as Yuka transforms from a panther back into a very battered feral woman.
Oh. This is true. Yuka is incredibly battered right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me do a little bit of actor trimming then. Since you remember how to unwild shape yourself?
I think so.
Okay.
Possibly.
This is one of my questions that is now relevant. Since Yuka was poisoned in this body, does it transfer over to... Okay.
Isn't that a good question, Fig?
Mm-hmm. Because this blood's different places.
The blood is in different places, this is true. But isn't that a really good question for you to have?
I was wrong. I do not remember how to wild shape back.
No worries. Let me see if I do. If I'm remembering correctly, it's going to be the 3 dots. Oh, no, sorry. The same bit where you would go to, like, polymorph yourself in the first place. There is now, like, a back skip arrow. Do you get what I mean?
I'll work on this.
Okay.
You guys do your
sheet.
thing.
Open up your character sheet, top right. There is now, like, it looks like a skip to the last track button. If you hover over it, it should say restore transformation.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
There you go. No worries. No worries. Yuka is back. So that was one of the Death Dog's attacks towards Yuka. The other one, Lady Whitemaw's, or what you presume to be Lady Whitemaw's head, is actually going to target you, Throgan.
No.
Can I try to dodge?
Yes, on your turn as an action.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, not for this attack.
Okay.
Throgan. Does a 19 hit you?
And 19 hits.
Throgan. I'm gonna need you to do something for me.
Is the Constitution saving throw even important?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yes, very.
It's very important. You could please re-poison yourself as well.
Oh no. Yeah, I should
Throgan
also
too.
poison myself.
Throgan, you should also poison yourself.
Effects.
So,
And I should also, I think, kill myself?
I don't love it being phrased like that. Yes, please, if you could.
Unconscious?
Unconscious.
Okay.
And now, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You watch as Lady Whitemaw takes just another large bite towards Throgan's torso, and this time you definitely hear ribs crunching as Throgan goes down. Too much?
No.
All right.
It's good, but also.
That's fair. Well, Cam, it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to see if dude that's tied up is still like in his place.
Absolutely, you may. Speaking of, I should roll for dude. He only rolls when you guys ask him to.
Not one.
That one, baby!
He
I'm
knocked
doing
himself out
great.
again.
I'm so perceptive
First of all, that was not
and intimidating.
That was not a d20 for the death dog. Ignore that.
Oh my god.
That was a D20 for the dude.
It's a d20 for the dude. Yeah, you don't know. Unfortunately, the scuffle downstairs is loud enough that you cannot hear the bandit that you tied up earlier.
Fair.
Yeah.
I guess I will deal, and I just keep the door open and whine, hoping it's over soon.
Yeah, no worries.
Me too.
Fig, it's your turn.
I mean, I know one of them is prone currently, but if if I can get them up, they could leave and maybe swap the person holding the door. Might not be like terrible.
Mhm. Now we come to the trade offer of clerics.
Mm-hmm. I do want to.
I'll
If you-
metagame a
if you
little
go
bit.
there, you'll.
I also have the option for some healing.
I will metagame more. You guys have 3.5 healers in your party.
Great.
Am I half a healer?
You're the half the healer.
I'm half the healer.
No, druids are full healers.
I have.
Gonna
Okay.
get up in its.
Oh no,
face
I've just
then.
realized that our cameras have switched, which means our name tags are wrong. Continue.
Fun.
If they didn't get it before, that's on them.
It's all right. It's all right. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. They'll know who we are soon enough.
Yeah, my cantrips have been sort of meh, so I have walked up to this dog and
Punch it.
Punch it.
I'm not gonna punch it. I'm gonna swing my axe at it. Obviously.
That is fair.
So, just anything else? Not terribly. Does a 15 hit you?
A 15 does in fact hit this. Does in fact hit Lady Whitemaw.
Lovely. I'm not gonna have a lot of damage. It's a little hand axe.
I fixed our names. Names are now reaccurate. Yeah. So, please tell me how much damage Lady Whitemaw takes. Absolutely, she takes 4 damage.
Yeah, I have that damage. It's like, and if I do get the choice, I am going for the Dragonborn head because that one has been doing the most damage.
Yeah, that's fair. You absolutely can swing your axe down, and you end up hitting the Dragonborn head, which does lead to her dropping Throgan's body onto the ground.
Yep.
Do you have anything else you would like to do this turn as this creature looks incredibly worse for wear? Their skin, their flesh is dripping actively off their body. And it almost looks as if their physical form is losing whatever structural integrity they had.
I will say I was gonna like if I could prep like a medicine check, but now that you say it's dripping, I sort of want to bottle it.
Oh, do you have empty bottles?
Do that.
Oh my god.
Check that.
You might have a bottle of holy water in your priest's pack.
Yeah, no, I do have that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Or you have your water skin.
That too. No, but that's not tight enough. No, I don't want. No, okay, I don't think I've got that good enough. But yeah, I would just like is like a bonus action to like just ready an action, or is that
No, that is a full action, I'm afraid.
forget? Yeah, that is. Okay. Nah, I'm just gonna be like, you're such a bad dog.
The cannon head just goes. Does that mean it is Throgan's turn?
Yep.
I make a death save?
Throgan, I would actually like you to make a private GM roll.
For the death save,
For the
right?
death save, yeah.
Hey,
I will
don't do
try-
this.
What do you mean don't do this?
Don't hurt him
I'm not hurting
more.
him. I'm hurting the rest of you who are
That's a private GM roll, right?
That is a private GM roll, yep. Needless to say, you may not share this number with your other players.
I thought I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, that's sort of the point here.
I was watching their face and they gave away nothing and I hate it.
See, Feather
I
is
knew
a
you'd be
great
watching my
player.
face.
Feather is a great player. I've also just realized that my camera's like been bumped previously. Feather is a great player. They exactly know what's going on. They know what I'm gonna ask them. Yeah.
Wah.
I knew
The
you'd
others
be
of you
looking
are
at my
also
face.
great players. I love all my children equally. Throgan, that is
Just
the end of your
Feather
turn.
slightly more equally.
Cat.
Cat?
Cat.
Sunny K is no longer
Stay
just a
focused.
panther. Yes. What did I need to do?
Just pass your turn.
Do I need to end turn?
End your turn.
Okay.
No, the cat's more
Jesus.
important.
Oh.
The cat's gonna bring in.
Yeah,
Yuka, it is your turn.
it's the cat's turn.
It's the cat's
It's
turn.
no longer a cat.
Yuka's no longer a cat.
Yuka's always a cat.
In their
But
heart.
Sunny's
maybe.
got a cat.
Sunny's got 2 cats.
Sunny's got 2 cats.
Okay. We're gonna try making a melee attack using primal savagery.
Okay, go on ahead. Now, remind me
Because
and the
acid
audience
damage
what
would be
Primal
pretty
Savagery
nice. Primal Savagery is an action cantrip of the transmutation variety, whereby you cause your teeth or your nails to sharpen and deliver corrosive attacks.
Nice.
So if this hits, which I'm really hoping it does, then the enemy will take acid damage.
All right, Yuka, go on.
Oh, thank God.
Could you roll damage for
Life
me
is-
as well, Yuka?
Life is really good right now, actually.
I think one of the party would disagree with that.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Yuka, what
It's
does
just 3, but that's something.
Yuka, what does it look like as you attack with this using this?
Uh,
cantrip?
I think her face and her extremities, so her hands, her feet, like halfway up her calves and up her forearms and her whole face, they glow this like sickly, terrible green. It looks like a myconid fungus and a dying, like acrid, oversaturated plant, and her eyes get this like dark forest green, and she just makes a